Right. Let's get to work. How are we all doing today? Good and you? Yeah, chilling, thanks. Chilling. Thanks. May or may not go into VC with this, but at the same time, it's up to... Right. You didn't sleep well at all? Yeah, that's fine. What's with this music? Because it's a serious topic. So, basically, someone that we just cannot get rid of has come back. Context surrounding it. We tried putting this drama in the past, tried burying the hatchet. We had about 6 months of peace, where everyone was upholding the deal. And I can say with certainty that we were not the ones that broke it. So, Joker has made a video basically about James Gunn. Totally fine. If you don't like James Gunn, you don't have to. However, what I don't appreciate is lumping me and my friends in, saying that we are pedophile defenders because we, at best, are neutral towards the James Gunn situation. Like, no point in time have we ever... No point in time have we ever defended the things that James Gunn has said. No point in time have we ever said that's okay. At best, we basically don't give a shit. And at worst, well, more or less the same. We just don't really care. We've acknowledged that what he has said is bad. Totally fine. But at the end of the day, it was 15 years ago that he said most of the things that he said. He apologized publicly. He approached the CEO of Disney and was rehired to do Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 after he was fired because of his past coming back to bite him on the ass. And the cast of Guardians of the Galaxy even wrote a letter to Disney requesting that James Gunn be reinstated for Guardians 3. And the cast of Guardians of the Galaxy, as well as the cast of Superman, have almost nothing but undying praise for the guy. Which I feel like they wouldn't do to someone who is a literal pedophile, or pedophile defender. So, already, we're off to a rocky start here. Now, the original plan was to watch SK's response video, where he basically responded to the video that we're about to watch, and, you know, that's that, really. That was the original plan. Unfortunately, his video got taken down. It'll probably go back up, because I'm fairly certain that Joker's original video got taken down as well. So, in the meantime, we'll have to respond to the original one. I don't really like giving Ultimate Joker views. I don't really like giving him ad revenue. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. This is pretty important stuff. So, for those of you who don't know who James Gunn is, he is a film director of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. He is a director of the Suicide Squad movies, as well as the recent Superman movie. Now, for anyone who is a little not caught up, I'm just going to give you guys a heads up as to where I currently stand with my opinions. on this topic. I'm just gonna delete that tweet now because it serves no point. Here it is. So, the man-child returns. Hold on, I'll just make myself go small. Now, the man-child returns. Apparently, I defend pedophiles because I like some of James Gunn's films, and they tag some of my friends in the video as well, such as SK. The desperation is real. Apologies that I have the emotional maturity to separate the art from the artwork or the artist, and appreciate a piece of media despite what the creators think, do, or say in their spare time. I guess by that logic, I am also transphobic apparently, because I like Harry Potter, despite the writer of the books being very much an active transphobic individual. Also, by Joker and Resikin's logic, they are supporters of sexual misconduct for liking the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, because James Franco, one of the actors who played Harry Osborn, has had sex with students at the university or school that he worked at. But hey, I never claimed that way of thinking, because I think it's stupid. It must be such a sad, pathetic, lonely existence to only like media based on not the media itself or the content, but instead the actions of the person who made it. Let me make this clear. I do not condone what James Gunn said 15 years ago, or anything he said recently for that matter. His comments are in fact inappropriate, and I do not condone public comments around pedophilia, or sexual assault, or racism, or anything of that nature. However, they were 15 years ago. He's made a public apology. The CEO of The CEO of Disney forgave him and rehired him, and the full Guardians of the Galaxy cast support him, and the actors have nothing but support for the guy. And also, to the Snyder fanboys, James Gunn is friends with Zack Snyder, so you probably shouldn't shill for Snyder Superman when he's friends with a pedophile by your own logic. Ultimate Joker and Resikin, grow the hell up, take the L, stop defending pedophiles, stop defending child pornographical material, leave this drama in the past, shut the fuck up, and grow and mature as people. Now, evidently that did not happen. So, you chose the final boss. I cannot get rid of this fucking tab for some reason. Without further ado, let's get into it.
As fun as it is to make fun of James Gunn's Superman movie underperforming and coming short of Man of Steel like all his other DC projects that failed to an even worse degree, we
see, once again, we're already starting things off with Snyder fanboy action. Basically saying, oh, it's great that James Gunn's films made nothing at the box office, even though they clearly did. Some of his films, like the Suicide Squad ones, especially Birds of Prey, were hindered by the pandemic. And also, at the end of the day, Superman is very tonally different to the DCEU films. Who is James Franco? He's the actor who played Harry Osborn in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films. Now, let's get into this.
still need to have a serious talk about his dark, horrendous, vile track record that none of the small, medium, or large YouTubers are.
See, this is the thumbnail. So he's labeling James Gunn as a pedo, which is pretty damning. It's a pretty damning accusation. And he's saying that we are his defenders. Now keep in mind, at best, I am neutral towards James Gunn. No point in time have I defended him.
Talking about, or even acknowledging, James Gunn is a racist PDF file that everyone turns a blind eye to, just because they may like his movies, which is ironic given that we also live in an age of cancel culture where various YouTubers and celebrities have been condemned, whether the complaints be valid or not. Only for Gunn.
Rift, Ultimate Joker, and Resikin were coping on Twitter saying that the video was spam reported and the truth is being silenced. Well, that's interesting because we're going through the video now, so it is what it is. But yeah, I want to point this out as well because in SK's video, which again I was planning on watching, but it got taken down before I could. It's pretty ironic them doing this. Because they actually made a sexual assault joke. That was the last thing that Resikin said in our group chat before he left. He said, "I will piss on your face R. Kelly style." With R. Kelly being guilty of sexual assault or sexual misconduct. You be the judge. The dog chases its own tail.
Instances of extreme vile behavior to get looked over and even excused, as James Gunn still stands to make millions of dollars and then somehow gets promoted to being the CEO of a deep, mature company like DC of all brands.
Deep, mature company? Mate, they make comic books. They make superhero films. Deep, mature company? You really need to touch something that isn't a woman. You need to touch something called grass. And preferably die from hay fever in the process.
Despite his non-profitable goofball DC project, along with him originally being fired by Marvel due to tweets about his vile behavior, such as pedophilia tweets.
See, again, 2000 you probably can't see this because it's blurred. I'll help you out. 2009. I think that's 2011. I can't even see. It's like really fucking blurry. But like that one's 2012. That one's 2008. 2011. 2012, I think. Another one from 2008. Isn't it interesting how you're showing things from over a decade ago? Why don't you show recent things?
Which, as you will come to see, is only the tip of the iceberg with Gunn. But even if it was just that, it doesn't at all.
Little ironic when you guys kept a literal pedophile in your Discord server, and you also defend child pornographical material, on the basis that it is just drawings. Friendly reminder, in case we need a refresher. Let's get the evidence up. Saying that trans... Oh yeah, can we appreciate as well the comment where he behaved... Hold on, I've done that wrong. Also, do you remember the comment where you guys compared being gay to smoking? I really loved that comment. Where is it? Best, or you So this is the original video that I made. The fact that you are willing to defend arachnid. Where the fuck was it? He has... I do not give a fuck about drawings. He has a legal age girlfriend. So you don't give a fuck about people drawing child porn. You sure? I think you should. A legal of age girlfriend. Breaking this down one by one, saying that you do not give a fuck, he then responds and says, so you're okay with people jerking it off to babies as long as they're drawings. Got it. Someone that doesn't have any I'm not watching 1 to 4 hours of witch hunt essays on someone that doesn't have any legal case against them. Strange, because you're willing to, hate James Gunn, even though he doesn't have a legal case against him. Well, pretty weird that you're, mentioning that. He has not had any legal cases that have gone to court, either. It's kind of funny how, James Gunn gets a pass. Sorry, Arachnid Youth gets a pass, but James Gunn doesn't. It's pretty funny how that works.
I'll change the fact that these losers will ignore it and come up with any excuse for it anyway. But I'm getting ahead of myself here, as we'll have Resikin take it away with the undeniable facts behind the case of...
Keep in mind as well that later on in the video, they literally admit that they're biased. And they also admit that the evidence that they suggest isn't actually, like, concrete. The jokes write themselves.
James Gunn.
I know.
Also, I do want to point out, I watched like 20 minutes into the video. 20 minutes into SK's response, which is probably about 10 minutes, let's be honest, of this. before the stream. So I have a little bit of prep time going into the stream. It is important to mention, though, that towards the end, I'm fairly certain... where is it? Yep, there it is. I have my own section. Yep, they give me my own little segment. So, hang around for that, as they say.
What you're thinking right now, Joker just came out...
Oh yeah, once again, it's pretty funny that you guys shill for Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, even though one of the actors was literally someone who sexually assaulted students. But that's not my business. And again, I want to point out, I think that there's nothing wrong with liking the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films. I'm just outlining how hypocritical they are by their own bullshit logic.
As he typically does with these baseless accusations against Gunn just because he didn't like his new mid-Superman movie. Well, that's not necessarily the case, because there is...
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, for those of you who don't know who Ultimate Joker and Resikin is, they talk like they're cool, but realistically they act like their balls haven't dropped.
Of context and evidence behind all of these accusations, and that's what I'm here for. Well, before we get into things, I just want to say that if you want to close your eyes and plug your fingers in your ears saying la 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 la, I don't want to hear it.
Again, in the screenshots you showed, this one's from 2009. Like, I'm sorry, you are an idiot if you think that people stand by the shit they say 15 years ago. Like, chat, can you think of a single thing that you agree with from 15 years ago? That you said? And again, this other one's from 2012. All of these tweets are before he got fired, and before he made a public apology, and before he was publicly forgiven. Like, how is this... Like, again, the idea of forgiveness or reformation, or anything like that, or rehabilitation, is just foreign to these fuckers. Like, oh, you did something 15 years ago. It's like, by this guy's logic, if you were an alcoholic 15 years ago, you still are an alcoholic. It's like, what's that? You got rehab? No, doesn't matter. Still an alcoholic. Apparently 15 years, you're exactly the same person. So fucking stupid. And again, even if James Gunn was legitimately what you were accusing him of being, show us stuff from recently. You've shown us 12 images from like over a decade ago. Show us stuff from recently. Wow, it's pretty interesting that you're not doing that.
Or click off the video after dropping an angry comment without even hearing the case or...
You got it, buddy. I got you, fam.
About to lay out, then you're really just doing yourself a disservice. Now,
I mean, you're doing yourself a disservice by preaching so heavily about this stuff. Meanwhile, you defend child pornographical material, you allow pedophiles into your Discord server, and the last thing you said to us before leaving the group chat is a sexual assault joke. You're not really doing yourself any favor.
First things first, James Gunn was not fired from Disney for no reason. And
yeah, he wasn't. He was fired because of his past, and he apologized for that. Which is why he was rehired for Guardians 3.
Before anyone twists my words, no, I'm not saying that Disney is some moral saint of a company. They're hypocrites through and through, and this has been proven time and time again. But
Rift is a Sonic Glazer, not even a Sonic Glazer, that's the thing. It's like, Sonic has lost several times on my channel before, and I've actually got a video coming out soon in the next few days where Sonic also loses. Like, I'm not a Sonic Glazer. And the funny thing is that, like, I love when people call me a Sonic Glazer. Like, they've obviously not watched any of my content, because there's only, like, 5 Sonic games that I think are legitimately great. The rest are either mid or shit. Like, that's the funny thing. I love when people call me a Sonic Glazer, they've obviously not watched my content.
if they're motivated enough...
It would be like if someone called me a Mario Glazer because I like one Mario game.
To fire one of their most profitable directors, the man who turned the Guardians of the Galaxy from a niche property into a household name. Even if he did end up taking a lot of creative liberties from their comic book counterparts, that is still an accomplishment worthy of recognition, because after all, he brought in the big bucks, and you can't argue with numbers. meaning that this firing of Gunn most certainly did not happen just out of the blue.
Get to the fucking point, we all know why he was fired.
This actually came about once a series of posts, statements, and jokes that James Gunn made resurfaced on Twitter. They were uncovered by journalist Mike Cernovich, someone I'm not a fan of. He's got like one decent documentary, but he's also a QAnon Trump-tard who blocked me on Twitter after I called him out on his conspiracy nonsense. A lot of people use...
Fucking jerk. Not him, you. Like, honestly, you just... Like, you guys preach so much, yet you're pieces of shit. It's hilarious.
The fact that Cernovich was the one to uncover these tweets is an excuse to dismiss the whole case against Gunn. That's not how evidence works. It doesn't matter who presents it, one must look at and evaluate the evidence itself.
We know what the evidence is, get to the fucking point. Stop acting like you're the only one who knows what's happening here. We all know. Like, give it a like, Chad, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If someone made... Let me just be completely honest with you, right? Let's say for the sake of argument, someone made... Let's say for the sake of argument that you are gay, right? You're homosexual, and one of your friends makes a very homophobic joke to your face. Are you gonna hold it against them 15 years later? Like, be honest with me. Like, yes in the chat or no in the chat. If, like, be honest. I'm curious to see what people are gonna say. Look.
Sorry about it. Have we had any parcel?
No, we haven't. It's gonna be coming between 2:30 and 5:30. Well, the blades for your knife.
Oh, right, between half.
That sounds so bad out of context. Yeah,
doesn't it?
the blades for your Stanley knife.
Yeah. 2:30 and...
2:30 and 5:30. Yeah, and the ammo for your AK-47 is going to be coming between 5 and 7.
Yeah, what about the bayonet?
Oh, the bayonet, that's between 7 and 10.
And then the machete?
Oh, that's tomorrow. British parents, ladies and gentlemen. That sounds so bad out of context. I can't wait for that to be a YouTube short. The first bit was true. Like, everything else, no. Sorry, yeah, let me just get back to it. So if you were homosexual, right, and someone made a really homophobic joke to your face, would you hold it against them 15 years later? I'm seeing basically everyone say no. And that's the point. Like, I think you have to be very pathetic or have this big of an agenda to hold this stuff against James Gunn, like, 15 years later. Especially after he publicly apologized for it. Like, Disney are the same people who fired Johnny Depp just because he might be a domestic abuser. It wasn't even confirmed. Like, do you really think that they would, like, hire a literal pedophile back and make him in charge of a Guardians of the Galaxy film? Like, when you think about this for even 5 minutes, it just doesn't make sense.
Otherwise, it's far too easy to say, oh, that guy's crazy, so whatever he says must be false. That only works if that crazy person has no evidence, which Cernovich clearly did.
I mean, we have evidence of you guys being better defenders, so a little ironic.
At least in this case. And here's the thing. This isn't just hearsay. These are things
Yeah. Have fun.
James Gunn himself posted. And as you can see on the screen, well, some...
Right, let's take a look at these comments. Once again, from 2000... Hello.
Right, love you again. Going now.
Yeah, I heard you. When will you be back? Gotcha. So, once again, these are from 2009 and 2012. For the record, I'm against rape and baby eating in real life, unless you're really... Ugh, Jesus Christ. And then you can't see this other one because my face is in the way. But watching Trapped in the Closet, R. Kelly's second best video after the one where he urinates on a child. Which is all the more hilarious because, Resikin, the person in the video, literally made an R. Kelly joke to our faces not so long ago. So, at the very least, James Gunn has the excuse that he said it over 10 years ago and he publicly apologized. You said it to our faces... and you meant it, and you didn't publicly apologize. So, by your own logic, you guys are worse than James Gunn. Thou doth protest too much, methinks. And if if SK's video gets unblocked, we will literally show proof of them saying that. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll show the proof now. Fuck it. It'll take a little while to find it, because we've been, like, messaging and shit, but, fuck it. Scrolling through the group chat. I'm trying, on a side note, I'm trying to practice doing a German accent, and it's kind of going well. Maybe, I don't know. I'll be honest, I kind of just look at Inglourious Bastards if I want to do a German impression. Because I really like Christoph something or other's German accent. I can't find this fucking thing. Okay, I can't find the things, it's too far up. But if anyone wants to, SK can show proof of it, so it doesn't even matter. Christoph Waltz, yeah, exactly. Why are you doing a German impression? I don't know, like, I just think German accents are really satisfying. The best way that you can do an accent is by, like, doing a scene from a movie. Also, my camera is blurry, so I may as well take the time to fix it. But yeah, the best way to do impressions is just to, like, reenact scenes from a film. I have no doubt. And yes, people will die, and yes, it will spoil the evening, and yes, it will make Goebbels very, very angry at you for ruining his midnight. But you won't get Hitler, you won't get Goebbels, you won't get Goerling, and you won't get Boron. And you need all four to win the war. Gentlemen, I have no intention of killing Hitler and killing Goebbels and killing Goerling and killing Boron, not to mention winning the Allies. Winning the war single-handedly for the Allies, only to find myself standing behind a Jewish tribunal. I don't know. It needs work. It needs practice. But anyways. Oh shit, wrong one. Wrong one, there we go.
Humor is tame as a weird joke that might get a chuckle from a room full of 12-year-old edgelords, i.e. peacemakers.
Hey, it's you! 12-year-old edgelords! It's you! Point and laugh!
Target audience, others are so unfunny and downright sick
the stereotypical
that they
German
cross the
scientist.
territory no decent person would want to touch. You can call it his sense of humor all you want, but it's still disgusting, and it's deeply disrespectful to the victims of the behaviors he's joking about.
Oh, so like the shit that you say then, in DMs. Cool.
What's your request, honey?
My request is that you not reference any fucking in the ass.
Nice behavior.
No idea what that shit was.
That should never be normalized. Racism fuels.
Wait, hang on, something that shouldn't be normalized. What, are you gonna say that being gay shouldn't be normalized? Are you gonna say that again?
Black.
Keyword there being again. These are the same motherfuckers that compared being gay to smoking. It's an activity that shouldn't be practiced. That is what they said. I can pull up the screenshot. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, I'll do it right now. They compared being gay to smoking. Let's have a little reminder, shall we? What does this tell you? This is not a behavior to be encouraged nor spread. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. There are many habits, such as smoking, which many good people engage in, yet is bad for themselves, but we're long since moved past encouraging it due to its detrimental nature. Is science not enough for you? Why is this practice so holy to you that you don't accept any objective critique of it, let alone one trying to prevent it from being enforced on children? Yeah, and this is referring to his Will Spider-Man 2 Make Your Children Gay video. They compare being gay to smoking, and say that people engage in it, yet it is bad for them, and that it is detrimental to you, and that children should not be encouraged to be gay. how have these guys not been banned again?
People ourselves, racism and pedophilia are both harmful because they
Oh, and smoking as well, by your own logic.
normalize behavior that should be
Being gay,
never
sorry, not smoking.
normalized.
Well,
Racism
smoking as well, but I meant me. You know what I meant.
fuels hatred and the dehumanization of entire groups. Pedophilic remarks and especially so-called jokes normalize pedophilic behavior.
Oh, you mean like what you did? You made a sexual assault joke before you left the group chat. You allow a pedophile, Arachnid Youth, to be in the Discord server. Your Discord server, not mine, yours. You defend child porn. You use it in your own thumbnails. You defend Gwen from the Spider-Verse movies being sexualized just because the actress who plays her is like 30, even though the character is like 15. You have said that. We have screenshots that SK can provide. And when he does re-upload the video, I will pin it in the comment section, and you guys can watch it for yourself. YouTube money? Well, no, because these guys, this guy has a dead channel, basically. Like, this is the most amount of views that this guy gets ever. Like, 3,000 in less than a day. Like, this is like god tier for this guy's channel. The rest of his channel is basically dead. Like, it's not because of money.
making it seem like not as much of a big deal to touch or talk about minors in a revolting way, whether it be around them or not. And if it is, even words can be considered sexual harassment. Just
oh, you mean like the words you used?
as words alone can be considered hate speech.
Oh well, they're just words. They can't actually.
Yeah, so notice how this was from 2018. 9 years after the screenshots you showed from 2009, and 6 years after the one from 2012. And funnily enough, this was after he got fired from the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. For the record, when I made these shocking jokes, I wasn't living them out. I know this is a weird statement to make and it seems obvious, but here I am saying it. This wasn't even his public apology, by the way. Like, he went and had a meeting with the CEO of fucking Disney. And the CEO was convinced by his apology. And the entire cast of actors from not just Superman, but also Guardians Volume 3, are on this dude's side.
Actually be linked to real crimes.
One might say.
See, again, like, in order to prove that this guy is a pedo now, you would have to prove that basically every member of the Guardians 3 and Superman cast defend pedos. You would have to prove that. And I don't think you are gonna prove that.
Well, let us then talk about James Gunn's self-proclaimed best friend, Jimmy Uringer. Better known to
You notice how he, like... have you noticed how he, like, literally... like, cuts off when this was made? Like, James Gunn looks like 15 years younger in this image. Coincidence? I don't think so.
many as Jimmy Urine.
Although, like, if he's showing a photo of Yondu, I'm guessing that it was from, like, 2014 at the earliest, but, like...
Jimmy Urine, lead singer of the band Mindless Self-Indulgence, which sounds a lot like the new Superman movie, was formally accused in 2021 of grooming and sexually abusing a 15-year-old girl over an extended period of time. Now,
These are literally the people Gunn was making fun of with the monkeys in Superman. I know, right?
say,
Well, you can't make someone guilty by association.
He shows a picture of Katana fans, that's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Nice,
sure,
nice joke to
just
Katana
because
fans,
Gunn
by the way.
had him
Nice
on the
jab.
set of most of his films, even
Well, that's the thing as well. It's like, he's basically saying, you can't make people guilty of association. It's like, why are you... So, like, that just flies in the face of what your video is all about. Because you're saying, oh, James Gunn's a pedo, and we are all guilty by association, because we either defend him or don't give a shit about him. It's like, shut the fuck up. You obviously do think guilty by association is a thing.
giving him a cameo in
Also,
Guardians of the Galaxy
I would like to
Volume
point
2.
out, Resikin just spams the whole, like, low-pitch voice thing throughout the entire video.
Yeah, I know. He
down.
sounds like the fucking mafia boss from The Simpsons, even though I hope he's not actually
He
alive.
sounds dead inside. He sounds like he's got nothing better to do with his life.
I think I've made AI videos that have more humanity than his voice.
He
Doesn't
sounds
mean-
like he has a good day.
Joker sounds like he's got COVID whilst also deep throating his dad. And this guy just sounds like he's... This guy just sounds like he's trying to be in the mafia.
No, but Joker's homophobic, remember? He wouldn't do that.
Oh yeah, he's deep-throating his mum's strap-on. There we go.
So close to him that he knew of his diddling.
There we go, that's better.
Except, here's the problem. The warning signs were all there, and Gunn was directly enabling his best friend Jimmy's sickening behavior. The details of this case are extremely graphic and disturbing, so I'm just...
See, again, like, perfectly fine talking about the shit that James Gunn's done, because he has done some fucking terrible things, but it's like, how does this have anything to do with us defending him? Like, no point in time have we ever defended, like, him being friends with a pedo.
I'm going to summarize it for the purpose of this video, and
or, like, child abuser.
To understate the gravitas of such...
Why does video get removed? It got removed because it breached community guidelines, but I don't know what happened. Although, to be fair, Ultimate Joker's video got taken down, and he, like, made an angry Twitter post about it, about, like, oh, YouTube is silencing the truth. But he got the video back up, so I'm assuming that SK will be able to do it. Because SK is, like, way smarter than these fuckers, and he's also way better at editing, so...
Crime or disrespect.
And I'm just gonna say this right now, don't be surprised if this YouTube stream gets taken down for the same reasons. But I'll do my best to prevent that from happening.
Its victims by glossing over everything, so if you want more details...
Also, hello Echo, how are you doing?
I'm good. Also, I want to point out real quick, he's talking about, like, glossing over details. What, so he's just like him and Joker glossed over their arachnid youth stuff because, oh, he's got a legal age girlfriend. The hypocrisy is mental.
Well, that's the thing. Apparently, it's impossible to be a child diddler if you have an of age girlfriend. But, like, if that's the case, look at Dr. Disrespect. It's like he was a married man and he was still, like, flirting with a minor on Twitch Whispers. It's like, just because you have a girlfriend, that's not, like, a fucking infinity gauntlet protecting you from, like, abuse allegations or what have you. What did I miss? Check the description, it'll catch you up. But yeah, Echo, I guess me and you are, Hey Echo, I have bad news. You know when we played Cards Against Humanity the other day?
Yep.
Yeah, apparently we're racist now.
Oh no! Oh no! What am I gonna do?
I know, it's horrible. Oh no! Anyway.
Some links for further reading in the description. So, in short, in 2021, a case was launched against Jimmy Urine, James Gunn's best friend, for grooming a 15-year-old girl into a years-long relationship when he was 27. During intercourse, he would tell her to act like a baby, suck her thumb, drool, or even pee her pants. She was a fan of the band, and what he basically did was tell her that what they had was special, as
okay, that's fucked up.
Do, when in reality it was parasitism and pedophilia. When she talked about wanting to make it public, he told her to hush up. The victim even mentioned that Jimmy was so brash about his dominance over her that he would even grope her in front of his bandmates and friends. Now, I can't say with 100% certainty, or even much certainty at all, that James Gunn was one of those friends who saw it take place over their years-long relationship of abuse, but what I can say is he
Hey Kiwi, bad news. You know how you laughed at the Cards Against Humanity jokes? Yeah, you're racist as well, apparently, by this logic.
Oh yeah, also Nick, you're racist as well.
I mean, we knew that already, but, you know.
Damn, alright.
his pedophilic tendencies, and even his very public fixation on it. How?
See again, the fuck does this have to do with James Gunn?
Because in 1997, which was in the same time frame that Jimmy was grooming this girl, he released a song called Panty Shot, where the main hook of the song is about going into a 5-year-old girl. Don't believe me? Well, look at this genius lyrics page, but I guess if it's all for fun and jokes, or better yet, done by people associated with people you like,
that's bad.
It has nothing to do with actual pedophilia, right? Well, in that same court case, Jimmy Urine was mentioned as having attended one of James Gunn's infamous PEDO parties. PEDO party? What is that? Something P. Diddy might have hosted? Actually, no. And you might be surprised hearing this in connection with someone who isn't Donald Trump's best friend or P. Diddy, but James Gunn was hosting PEDO
Guilty by association, yeah, I know, right?
As you can see,
which, if anything, makes these guys guilty by association of being pedophiles because they let one in their Discord server. and still probably have them in their server to this day.
Images, Gunn hosted a To Catch a Predator themed party where he and his friends, one of those friends being Jimmy Urine, dressed up as pedophiles and their abuse victims. Hilarious, right? And what an interesting coincidence.
And again, it's like, in the photo you showed, James Gunn literally looks so much younger than he does now. Like, again, I'm not defending what he did, but at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, he is way younger in these images than he is now. By at least, like, doesn't he have, like, grey hair, or, like, white hair or something? Like, nowadays.
He's
like,
got white. Yeah, he's got white hair. He's got white hair now.
Yeah, and obviously it could...
This is the old photo.
Yeah, it's like, obviously the hair could be dyed, but, like, either way, this looks like a 10-year-old, like, a 10-year younger James Gunn.
That one of those attendees turned out to be an actual pedophile. Jimmy even allegedly abused the child while at that party, but...
And again, by this logic, you guys shill for Zack Snyder's Superman. It's like, Zack Snyder is friends with James Gunn. And he has been for like the last, what, 20 years or some shit? It's like, yeah, it ain't looking good for you by your own logic.
Since that claim is based more on rumors than actual documented evidence, it cannot alone be decisively used to condemn James Gunn. Call me crazy, but I wouldn't be shocked if not just...
At this point, you can't convince me that John Clear is a pedo, you defend when you are one. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he was, to be honest. I just don't give a shit about that. Like, I'm not, like, it's all the more funny when these guys accuse, like, me and SK of being, like, terminally online. It's like, we don't give a fuck about this. It's like, when I make a video on someone and I press upload, I don't think about them anymore. Like, these guys can't get Insomniac Spider-Man out of their head. They can't get Insomniac MJ out their head. They can't, like... They are obsessed with the fact that Superman 2025 hasn't done, like, as well as some of the other films at the box office. Like, this is unhealthy, straight up. Like, it's ridiculous.
Jimmy Urine, but most of the people who dress up for those kind of parties...
You shouldn't give this people the chance to speak that kind of stuff. Doing a stream is only going to make it worse. As opposed to what, though? Like, we tried making peace with them, and it worked for a while, but then they were the ones who went back on it. So really, what do we have to lose at this point? Like, at this point, I'm doing it because it's funny. Like, there's no reasoning with these people. Like, we tried that already, and they spat in our face. Like,
he put a post as well saying that, like he didn't make his video because he wanted. He didn't make his video because he needed to. He made it because he wanted to.
Yeah, like literally we already have proof that these guys are fucking terrible people. It's like, we didn't need to make these videos. We're doing it because it's funny at this point. It's ridiculous. Some people don't deserve free speech. I mean, everyone deserves free speech, but, you know, you just gotta be careful what you say. Does that mean Zack Snyder is guilty too because he was friends with Joss Whedon? Apparently, yeah, by this guy's logic. It's ridiculous.
Happen to be actual pedophiles.
Just like how his best friend Jimmy Urine wrote lyrics about himself going into a 5-year.
I offered you friendship and you spat in my face. Literally, yeah. I mean, I didn't want to be friends with these guys, not even close. It's like, I was relatively civil with Resikin in the weeks leading after the debate. Like the discussion and the stream and what have you. I was relatively civil with him and he was pretty civil with me. But it's like, after a while, we just stopped talking, because, I mean, you know, it happens. But it's like, he just became a twat, like, 6 months later. It was like talking to a different person altogether. Like, it was so weird. Like, and it's to the point where it's like, I don't know if they were genuine about, like, the apology. You know? I don't know if they were, like, genuine about it. They probably weren't. The fact that they're running amok is baffling. Then again, YouTube has people like Quantum TV still running around. Is Quantum TV still on YouTube? I thought he was banned. I thought he was on TikTok now, making like divorce survive guides or whatever the fuck he was doing.
to be honest, at this point, it actually feels like they're just doing it for attention because their
Do you-
channel hasn't really grown since like the beef initially stopped.
Well, that's
So it feels like they're just doing it just to try and get more relevancy.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, if we look at their channel, it's like they've grown by like, what, less than 500 subscribers in a year. It's like, I'm fairly certain I got like 15,000 in a year. It's like, if you look at this guy's channel, it is mostly dead, outside of talking about drama. Like, look at this shit. Like, 7 videos in a row, not a single one got more than 1,000 views. But miraculously, they talk about drama. Ooh, over 4,000 views. Again, dead, dead, dead. They talk about how Insomniac Spider-Man fans deserve to be raped. 4,000 views. Crazy how that works. Like, whenever this guy tries making, like, his own, like, original content, it's dead, literally. Like, the only way this guy gets views is if he, talks about drama, like, brings the drama back.
On it.
Which is why he's talking about us again, and that's why he's gone back on the
which
deal.
was in the same time frame out to be an actual pedophile.
I've lost the point in the video, I'll be honest.
Most of the people
Himself, literally named.
Oh, I think it was here.
Just like how his best
Yeah,
friend Jimmy Urine wrote lyrics about himself going into a 5-year-old girl as a.
He was exposed by a what? Yeah. Like, Ultimate Joker and Resikin are basically pedophiles at this point. Like, they defend...
By their own logic, they're pedophiles.
Yeah, by their own logic. It's like, they defend child pornographical material, they allow a pedophile on their Discord server, they make sexual assault jokes. By their own logic, they like, Zack Snyder, even though he's friends with a pedo by their own logic. Like, the jokes write themselves, honestly. And yeah, this stream's probably gonna get demonetized because the amount of times I've said it, but I mean, it is what it is. YouTube shadow banned Joker and Resikin. Well, obviously it didn't do a good enough fucking job if this video has like a couple of thousand views in a day. But I wouldn't be surprised if they got shadow banned. I mean, they've literally admitted to breaking the terms of service in community posts. Again, I'll show
James
proof.
Gunn.
Again, I'll show proof of that. Hold on.
They also did the whole thing of like, oh yeah, we had to put it on Rumble.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's what I mean.
Rumble.
Yeah, chat, look at this. So this was the Will Spider-Man Make You Gay video. The Rumble cut is here, since most of my critically thinking fans... Shut the fuck up, you twat. Fuck yourself with the cactus. Since most of my fans have already checked out the YouTube upload, we put timestamps at the start of it so you can tell where to skip to if you only want to see the additional content that was too hot and risky for YouTube. So it's like, they're literally admitting to breaking YouTube's terms of service. Like, it's incredible.
Wrote a book where the main character himself, literally named James Gunn, talks about not wanting to have kids because they're cute little sexual animals that you want to have sex with, but should control yourself around. That's near verbatim from the toy collector, as you can see on screen. Are you guys noticing the pattern between Gunn and his best friend yet? Anyway, while comedy...
It's like, how does writing a book make you a pedophile? It's like, okay, he's writing a book where the character, like, is potentially a pedophile. It's like, how does that make him one in real life? Like, at best, this is a really, really weird thing to do, and it potentially has implications of James Gunn's character, but it's not definitive proof. You know what I mean? Like, there are a lot of people who, like, for example, right? There are people who make DeviantArt accounts, and you probably already know where I'm going with this. They make DeviantArt accounts where it's like, they sexualize Sonic characters. It's like, yeah, that's a really, really weird thing to do, but, like, I wouldn't say that that alone is definitive proof that you are one. Like, it's horrible. But it's like, you're gonna need to do a lot better than that.
Shows like South Park makes offensive or even PDF jokes by putting them in the mouths of fictional bad characters. Gunn doesn't do that. He makes
He literally did. It's a fictional character. It's a fictional character with the same name as him. It's like, it is a fictional character. Like, what do you mean? It's like, by that logic, I guess, like, a fictional version of Donald Trump. Nope. Not fiction. Like, the fuck do you mean?
It's so dumb because, like, let's say someone wrote a book and one of the characters was called like Thomas Bob. If someone in real life is called Thomas Bob as well, by their logic, he is as bad as the fictional interpretation of said character, despite the fact they might have nothing related to each other.
Well, it's like, the reason why this is stupid is because you have films where it's like, you know, like Quentin Tarantino films, where it's like, it's based on real life, but it's like a different, it's like an alternate reality of like real life, right? And it's like, you have fucking, like, even though it's fiction, it's like they write Nazi characters to be like appealing. That shouldn't really be the case. But it's like, you would look stupid if you said that the writers of the film or the writers of the book were anti-Semitic because they made the Nazi characters like appealing or like what have you. Like, it's so dumb.
I play a game where one of the characters is depicted as a fascist. That doesn't make the creator of said game a fascist as well.
About himself. He wrote in the first
James Gunn does not look like Elon Musk. The fuck are you talking about?
person, gave the character the same name as
Got that
himself,
anime
and centered
character
it
hair,
on
what's this
being
spiky?
a PDF file, an addict, an abusive partner. The story itself leans into escapism, which only makes sense if it's escapism for him. But you don't write in the first person like that, while using your own name, unless you want to explicitly visualize yourself in that situation. This isn't even mentioning the vulgar racism also in the book, where James Gunn in the book frequently and humorously drops hard R's. I already know.
Okay, so the fictional version of James Gunn is racist. That's not proof that the real James Gunn is. Again, at best, it's not a good thing. At best, it's an implication that this guy isn't that good of a person. It's not definitive proof that he is racist. You're gonna need to do a lot better than that.
What some of you gun monkeys are going to claim, oh, it's just a book.
The N-word is a bit questionable. Again, it's not good. It doesn't make him legitimately a racist. Also, I love how once again, apparently I'm a gun monkey. All because, like, I just don't give a fuck. Riff don't dox Joker's real face. Not going to. I think it's terrible that people were doxing his personal information. I think it's terrible that people were sending me his personal information. I should not know Ultimate Joker's real face. I should not know his real name. I should not know this information, and he shouldn't know mine. I don't know if he does know mine, but that's besides the point. Like, the point is that that's the reason why I wanted this drama to end, 9 months ago. Because there were people that were like, oh yeah, Ultimate Joker's a piece of shit. I'm gonna send you, like, his real fucking face. It's like, that's not good. That's not acceptable. I should not know this information. And again, it's like, he's the only one who escalated this. Like, at best, if he hadn't escalated anything, he would have had a dogshit take on the Spider-Man games. I would have responded to that take. That would have been the end of it.
Not actually him. Y'all are probably the same people who claim a rapper singing about shooting his neighbor is innocent when his neighbor gets shot the next day. Get the fuck out of
I mean, I don't really listen to rap music, so, you know, nice straw man.
here with that bullshit that not even you yourself believe, but pretend to because
Okay, so if I don't believe it, why are you bringing it up?
you like his mid-ass movie that no mature adult puts in their top 20s.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So apparently we like rap music that is based around killing people, so that makes us a bad person for liking a Superman movie. What? Their brain needs to be studied. I'm sorry. Like, it needs to be studied and then dunked in lava. Like, what the fuck? Chat, do any of you understand what he just said? I am beyond confused. Like, that is gold medal mental gymnastics. Like, the maths are not mating. The only thing that's mating is him and Resikin. Like, nothing else is working.
They would if they weren't, you know, homophobic.
Well, no, Spider-Man 2 made them gay, don't you know?
Oh, yeah, my bad. Well, then it made you gay as well.
Oh, so that explains why I stopped smoking.
Oh. Well, at least you're not going to get lung cancer anymore.
No, I'm just gonna get probably an easier life than if I married a girl, let's be honest.
This is exactly what I mean when I say when you repeatedly surround yourself with these themes, when pedophilia is repeated.
Do you know what I really want? I really want one person to come forward and say that Spider-Man 2 actually legit made them gay. I just want one person to legit say that, and for it to not be a joke. Like, that would actually be fantastic.
For you and your circle, and not just some one-off edgy joke that you get some stares for. You create an environment that facilitates this kind of behavior. Pedophilia is a repeated theme for James Gunn and his cronies, or else he wouldn't have directed a movie.
I just want that so badly. Just want one person to say, yes, Spider-Man 2 made me attracted to my best friend who's the same gender. I just want one person to say that. That would be fucking gold.
Oh yeah.
Because you can imagine how they would react to that. They would interview that man. They would like never ever let it die. They would make videos on Spider-Man 2 for the rest of their life. If that was the case. That would be beautiful.
Child sexuality, or his best friend have written a song that sold merchandise about it. I mean, it's such a prominent thing for Gunn and his cronies that
Again, you're showing photos of him from like when he was 10 years younger. Show us more recent stuff.
Even hosted a party dedicated to dressing up as abuse victims, for crying out loud. I mean, come on, do you know how much planning goes into making a party, and not one of these people thought it was a bad idea, especially with everything Jimmy Urine was saying and singing about at the time? I mean, you gotta invite people, you gotta decide on the time, the place, the costumes, and yep, it was James Gunn who hosted it, not just attended it.
Oh, you mean like the same planning that goes into making community posts like this? Where you compare being gay to smoking? Do you mean like that kind of planning? You mean like the same kind of planning where you upload your dogshit YouTube video on a platform that has different rules to YouTube? Because you know that it would break YouTube's rules? Do you mean that kind of planning? Or how about this kind of planning? Where you labeled all of us pedophiles for no reason. And I know it says 2 days ago, in reality this was like 8 months ago. Like, do you mean that kind of planning? That kind of planning's amazing, not gonna lie. Or how about this kind of planning? Like, this planning's amazing, where you actively defend a pedophile in your Discord server. I like that kind of planning. Nothing wrong with that.
And then he's also spreading misinformation about your Discord server.
Oh yeah, the same planning where you claim that I have pedophiles in my server, which I mean that's the pot. That's the kettle calling the pot black. No, the pot calling the kettle black. Nailed it. Yeah, I really love that one. Top tier planning right there.
In and of itself would have been more than enough. In the same way that repeated racist remarks and the hosting of things like blackface parties facilitate racism by normalizing it, even if it's just—
I love how you show black and white photos. Like, you are delving into history. Like, this would be like if you said, oh, James Gunn's crap because in the 1700s slavery was a thing. It's like, that is such a leap in logic. Like, your own arguments is so far buried in the past that you have to show black and white fucking photos.
Supposed to be
edgy humor.
Hosting pedophilia parties and making repeated remarks about it does the same thing. So, where does that leave us? We've got James Gunn's best friend, someone he kept putting in his movies, openly expressing pedophilic tendencies, later proven to be an actual pedophile who also attended one of Gunn's pedophile-themed parties. Maybe we should just end the video here, since to many, that alone will be damning enough.
Well, again, everything you showed was before he got fired. It's like, you haven't showed us anything after he was rehired by Marvel and DC. Like, after his apology. Like, you've not shown us any of that. Like, you mentioned that he gave What's-His-Face, like, a cameo in Guardians 2, but that was before he was fired. Show him putting a cameo in Guardians 3 or Superman. Or Birds of Prey. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you're literally saying, oh, this guy was guilty in the past, therefore he's guilty now. It's like, he apologized for that. He acknowledged what he did was wrong. And again, let me show you this. This was from Chris Pratt. Oh, whoops. Why is it asking me to sign into fucking Facebook? Chris Pratt from 2018. So this was 7 years ago. Although I don't support James Gunn's inappropriate jokes from years ago, he is a good man. I'd personally love to see him reinstated as director of Volume 3. If you please, read the following statement, signed by our entire cast. So, the actor who played, Star-Lord? I can't remember the fucking characters off the top of my head. Star-Lord, Groot, Drax, Rocket, Gamora. Nebula. There we go, nailed it. It's like, all of these people signed a letter that they wanted James Gunn back. Now, if your response to that is, oh, they want a pedophile back. Okay, show them defending pedophiles. Show all of these actors, like, defending the gross material that you are suggesting. It's like, and again, why would these people want James Gunn back if he was, like, such a creepy, like, danger to children? Why would Disney hire him back? The same people who fired Johnny Depp just because there was a chance that he was a domestic abuser. Like, do you really think they would hire an actual pedophile back? Like, no, get the fuck out of here.
But couple it with Gunn's own remarks and tweets over the years about he himself being a pedophile, just...
Like, yeah, I agree. Like, the shit that James Gunn said, he definitely shouldn't have tweeted that shit. Like, I agree. Like, those tweets are horrible. Like, and even if he said it, like, in the heat of the moment, it still wouldn't make it okay. But, like, he has apologized for it. Like, I'm begging you, show us things that he has done recently. Show us an example of him saying, man, that child looks hot, from like 2 days ago, and I might see things from your point of view. But you're not doing that.
Like his best friend Jimmy Urine
like,
would.
The reason why this is so dumb, right? Imagine if there was a person that got sent to prison because of, like, drink driving, right? Let's say for the sake of argument, right? So, and he was in, like... No. Let's say, like, I don't know. Well, I'm trying to give an example, right? But let's say for the sake of argument, someone was sent to prison for 5 years because of drunk driving, and they received, like, rehabilitation. They never touched alcohol again, right? And 10 years later, they were a father with a loving wife. They had 2 kids. They lived in a nice house. Turned their life around. It would be like if you then turned around and said, well, hold on. You were a raging alcoholic 15 years ago. You can't be a good person now. No, 15 years ago, you did this, that, the other. It's like, what do you think the concept of rehabilitation is? Or reformation? Which, again, there would be nothing wrong with showing evidence of Zack Snyder, or Joss Whedon, or James Gunn, or any of these directors, saying offensive things in the present. Or, like, from a week ago, or a month ago. But these things are from over a decade ago. Like, his friend that you guys were focusing on got convicted, like, 4 years ago. Show us something recent. And again, none of the things that he said were acceptable, but it's very difficult to take your point seriously, and it feels very difficult to not view this as a smear campaign when you haven't shown us something from the present.
And and it paints a pretty clear picture. But that's not all, folks, because Jimmy Urine isn't the only pedophile Gunn's been associated with. Enter Tom Huddleston.
Hey, Safe. Hey, Axiom, I've got news for you. You were a fanboy of Mario from 10 years ago. Nope, you're still a fanboy of Mario now. Once a prick, always a prick, I guess.
An editor and close friend of Gunn.
Hey, Echo, are you still here?
I'm still in.
Yeah, so you were dog shit at maths 10 years ago. So you dog shit at maths now.
Oh, god damn it!
Oh, personal
My 4 in maths is gone!
personal growth and, you know, rehabilitation, nope, don't exist in these guys' heads. Like, these people would, I bet you any money, these people would love to give James Gunn the death penalty. I bet you any money they would love that. Like, guaranteed. They just don't believe in, like, self-treatment or rehabilitation or any of this shit.
I mean, they're the same people who told Spider-Man fans to go end their lives, so...
Oh yeah, that's a fair point.
Out to be a pedophile too, after having shared some more of those obscene jokes on pedophilia with Gunn. While Huddleston never officially attended one of Gunn's pedo parties, his connection with Gunn...
Oh, so he never went to one of James Gunn's parties. Oh, but James Gunn's still a problem.
...may be equally disturbing, especially when you find out what Huddleston was ultimately arrested and convicted for. Well, Huddleston
never went to James Gunn's party. Oh, but don't worry, James Gunn's still in the wrong for associating with him.
posted a video titled Prepubescent Girls Touching Themselves, which, yeah, is as sick as it sounds, and guess who reposted it on their blog, calling it the greatest thing they'd ever seen?
They're just mad Snyder didn't make the movie. Well, it's funny, because Snyder is friends with James Gunn. So it's like...
Which they don't bring up.
Yeah, which they don't bring up. Strange, isn't it? Like they never once bring up that Snyder is a close friend with James Gunn. Like, they never bring that up.
James Gunn.
Also, where the fuck was this article from? Like, I do not recognize the format here.
Gunn.
I think it's just like maybe
joke,
James Gunn has his
right?
own like website.
For one, what an interesting and quite recurring thing for Gunn to joke about. Do you know another thing that is recurring though? That the people Gunn does these pedophilic things with as jokes keep getting in trouble with authorities, because Huddleston was later arrested for and convicted of.
Well, again, let's just look at the things, okay? So, this one from here was 2010. Show us recent things, for fuck's sakes. And some of this other stuff is, like, way too small to be read. Like, it's insane.
Possession and distribution of CSAM. Now, you can argue,
Well, you can't know what your friends are up to.
sure, that's fair, but if
Resikin did a
things
face
you
reveal.
constantly talk about, host parties on, and make media based on, just happens to be the exact thing your friends keep getting arrested for years later for realsies, don't be surprised when people start putting two and two together.
Oh, you mean like when you make a video of saying ugly women in video games, and you talk about how Asians are racist towards black people, and how all Indian people work in call centers scamming you all day long? Yeah, funnily enough, when you make comments like that, don't be surprised if people think that you guys are unhinged racists.
I've just thought of something.
On chat, you want to see proof of that? Exhibit A, if I can find the fucking clip. And a racist towards the black.
Right, guys?
Hang on, is it this one? Typically do have those proportions.
Funny enough.
Yeah, oh yeah, do you remember when, in Ugly Women in Video Games video, you talk about this shit? Are most likely to be curvy. It's about as fucking stupid as you expect. Let's get started.
Asian women are actually the least likely to have that shit, funny enough, given that their clothes are usually sized down on average. You guys are drawing and animating proportions that your women are the least likely to have, while racially discriminating against the group that is objectively the most likely to have it.
Holy shit. You're welcome for blurring that shit, by the way. And that's not even the worst bit. Let's get to the next bit. Towards the black community. However, Ultimate Joker himself is also very racist towards Indian people, as he claims that all of them work in call centers with the intention of scamming you.
The most illogical form of racism ever, only being rivaled by Indians making fun of black people for stealing, as if they don't have an official job stealing from people via multiple scam centers.
Well, that's just fucking racist, because past rift, I agree with you. So, when the video of your topic isn't even anything to do with racism, and yet you go on a racist rant about the Asian community and the Indian community, yeah, don't be surprised if people think that you guys are fucking unhinged.
And here's the thing, you don't always have to be the one who commits the act to be culpable. There's such things as thought crime.
Yeah, I agree. Arachnid Juice's a pedophile and you guys kept him in your server. And, kept making excuses for it. I agree.
If you're constantly glorifying something, especially something as sick as pedophilia, around people who are actually doing it or end up doing it, then you're part of the problem.
Yeah, by your own logic, you're part of the problem, sir. Congrats, you're well done, you proved nothing.
Normalizing and facilitating that behavior. It really is crazy to me how this guy gets so many passes and even gets rehired by Disney and made head of DC Studios after. Because
he publicly apologized and he organized a meeting with the head of Disney and apologized for it. I think that's why he gets and again, the way you phrase this is stupid. It's like you're saying, oh, he gets a pass for that. It's like no one's defending what he said. People are just giving him another chance because he seems sincere in his apology. It's like, yeah, what's wrong with that? It's like, okay, it's like if someone says, okay, it would be like if you called someone the N-word and they didn't forgive you for the rest of their lives. It's like, okay, I think that's an extreme reaction, to be honest. I think they should forgive you, at some point, anyways. It might take a while. But I think it's unreasonable to say, this guy made pedophile jokes, therefore you can't forgive him ever. Or you just need to throw him to the dogs. You need to throw him in jail for life. I think it's unreasonable to say that. In other words, he changed for the better. Yeah, exactly. It's like...
They don't believe in second chances.
It's like, these guys just don't believe in second chances. Which is ironic, because they shill for the fucking Spider-Man films. Where the whole point of Spider-Man 3 is forgiveness. It's pretty ironic that they shill for that film, when that's the point of it. But it's like, when it comes to forgiving James Gunn, or anyone that they don't like for that matter, nope. Nope. Doesn't apply to them.
All this, while people who might slip up with their words.
And again, no one's defending what James Gunn has said, but the idea that he doesn't deserve redemption is fucking wild. Especially since, right, there's always gonna be the court of public opinion. It's legally, James Gunn might be innocent, but it's you don't have to like James Gunn. I'll be honest, I don't really give a fuck about James Gunn. If he makes a good movie, so be it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I don't really care. It's there's always gonna be the court of public opinion, and that's totally fine.
Once in a while,
I just wish that people didn't say dumb shit like these guys are saying. Big assumption on your part, Riff, thinking these guys have any media literacy. Oh yeah, my bad.
Interview or run away from a woman attacking them, get their careers destroyed practically overnight.
Hang on, I need to rewatch this.
Studios after all this, while people who might slip up with their words once in a while in an interview or run away from a woman attacking them, get their careers destroyed practically overnight. You know what? While we're on this tangent, allow me to...
Well, again, it's basically, it's really weird that you're acting all smug about this, oh, they said something in the heat of the moment, It's yeah, you guys have done way worse. I don't know what you're on about. You guys have said way worse, and you don't have the excuse of the heat of the moment. And again, the reason why James Gunn is, getting a pass is because he publicly apologized for it. And again, not everyone is gonna accept the apology, and that's totally fine. But it's at the end of the day, the head of Disney did, the actors did, and evidently you know, that's that. You don't have to like it. What wasn't Joker's argument for the gay smoking thing based on religion?
It had something to do with that, I'm pretty sure.
It had something to do with religion, but I can't remember what he said.
I think it's something I think he might be Christian, but like...
For you. Between two people who were fired by the same company, but only one of which was allowed to return. If John...
Well, yeah, didn't, like, Jonathan Majors have, like assault accusations or charges? It's like... I'm curious. I don't actually remember. Let me just Google. Why was Jonathan Majors fired from Marvel? Marvel Studios fired Hollywood star Jonathan Majors from his role of Kang the Conqueror after he was found guilty of 2 domestic violence charges. Gee, I wonder why he was fired. He was I love how you're trying to say, why does this guy get fired, but the other guy doesn't? Like, gee, I wonder why. One of them has 2 court cases against him that he is guilty of. The other one doesn't. Gee, I wonder why one of them was fired. You absolute twat. You're only saying that because this guy's black and he's white. I'm sorry. That is the only reason I can think of. Either that or you just have some biased hatred to James Gunn. Like, I wonder why the guy who is guilty of 2 cases of domestic violence, why did he get fired? But the guy who made edgy tweets, like, why did he... Funnily, first of all, this motherfucker, both of them did get fired. Like, let's get that straight. Like, both of them did get fired. But at the very least, what James Gunn did, whilst bad, was nowhere near as bad as Jonathan Majors. And again, this fucker publicly apologized, and that was enough for Disney and the actors. I don't know what Jonathan Majors done.
Between 2 people who were fired by the same company, but only one
Also, I want to
of
say
which was allowed to
something
return.
real quick.
If John...
On the thing where you said about, like, them might being biased, Resikin in this video admits to being biased.
Well, that's hilarious. He's just racist towards white dudes. Well, no, I don't even think it could be racism. I think it's more so just a case of they're just biased against James Gunn. I mean, these are the same guys that unironically said that DC Comics is a dark and serious and gritty company. Ah yes, people who make fucking comic books and, like, movies about superheroes is a serious company. What did Zack Snyder's Superman do to DC? My god, it poisoned the well so much.
Jonathan Majors had done what James Gunn had done.
An edgy tweet is nowhere near as horrible or as bad as someone found guilty of physically abusing their partners. Yeah, exactly. It's like comparing a 12-year-old saying, like, a joke to a school... Yeah, exactly. That's an extreme example, Kevin, but yeah, you hit the nail on the head. One guy was guilty of 2 cases of domestic abuse. Another one said horrible things, like, as jokes.
Hosting pedophile-themed parties, surrounding himself with known pedophiles, making endless pedophilic remarks online. Do you honestly think he'd be back spearheading the press tour for Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, the way that James Gunn has been allowed to do for the new Superman film? I'm not even going to say what I think, because both of us know, both me and you, the humble listener, that sure as hell would have not been the case.
I mean, why not? It's like, at the end of the day, the only thing you have for James Gunn is he might be a pedophile. You don't actually have any concrete proof that he touches kids, or he has, like, sexual attraction to kids. You don't have any of that. All you have is a book he wrote where the main character shares the same name as him, which, again, that's a work of fiction, and you guys even say, oh, it's fiction, it's fictional drawings, therefore it can't be child porn. Funny how that gets a pass, but something related to James Gunn doesn't. It's kind of crazy how that works. But it's like, aside from that, all you have is like, oh, he hosts parties. that are really sus, and he says, like, really, like, weird, like, offensive things on the internet from, like, years ago. It's like, that's the only thing you've shown. It's like, at best, you've proved that he's not a good person, but you haven't proved that he's guilty of a crime. You've proved that some of his friends are. That's totally fine. But you've not actually proved that he himself is guilty of it. The best you have is guilty by association, and you yourself said, oh, some people will say guilty of association isn't a thing, and that's totally fair. So really, what is your argument here?
Now, see, this is an example of systemic racism in action. Not the Tim Hortons barista gave the white guy his drink first kind of racism, constantly whined about online by white teenage girls, but the real career-defining kind. Gunn gets forgiven, rehired, and made head of a competing studio all at once.
Yeah, because he made the effort to, like, take responsibility. Like, he publicly apologized. Which, again, an apology is only believable if it's sincere. It's like, because at the end of the day, right, you can apologize and no one can believe it. I mean, there are dozens of examples of this shit, right? Like, on YouTube, like, YouTubers, like, there are even videos breaking down, like, the worst YouTube apologies. It's like, for an apology to be believable, it has to be sincere.
Once. If anything, he got rewarded for his behavior. While
No, he got rewarded because he apologized. And even then, there was no guarantee of that being the case. It's like, again, like, let's bring up the Jonathan Majors thing. Hold on. Jonathan Majors apology. Did he actually apologize? When did he actually get, like, fired? I'm curious.
Also, hold on. Isn't one of the defenses they made for Arachnid Youth is like he doesn't have a legal case against him?
Yeah,
By that logic, James Gunn's innocent because he's not got a legal case against him.
That's actually a really good point. I didn't think about that. Yeah, one of the defenses they made for Arachnid Youth is he doesn't... Well, I'll even show you proof of that. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it in this video? Where is it? Could it be here? Yeah, it's like, literally, look here. I'm not watching 1 to 4 hours of a witch hunt essays on someone that doesn't have any legal case against him. Strange, though. Because, like, what's his face? James Gunn doesn't have a legal case against him. It's like, why aren't you keeping that same energy?
Because they're biased, that's why.
Yeah. But it's like, the thing with Jonathan Majors is that even though he's apologized, he seems to have apologized, like, years later. Like, he was fired in 2023, and he only apologized in, like, 2025, as far as I'm aware. Or at least that's when this article was posted. Yeah, it's like, he doesn't seem nearly as sincere. But I could be wrong about that.
Major.
Although, funnily enough, there is actually plans from Marvel to, like, rehire, Jonathan Majors, so...
is currently blacklisted for having run away while a white woman was trying to hit him. Holly weird indeed. Getting back on track with James Gunn, while this...
Again, it's like, this seems such a weird fucking thing to complain about. It's like, oh, like, a person running away from a woman got blacklisted. It's like, why do you give a fuck about this? Like, life isn't long enough to worry about this shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I worry about bills. I worry about work. I worry about, like, YouTube. I worry about friendships. I worry about things that are important to me. I don't worry about random fucking things that happen in the world. Like, You know what I mean? It's like...
We also don't run about the attractiveness of fictional women.
Especially the minor kind. Yeah, we don't do that.
Yeah.
Which is pretty funny. We don't use sexual imagery in thumbnails, but, you know.
Especially like he did to 2 underage characters, so...
Kind of systemic racism is not his fault, per se. He's definitely a racist himself.
Whoa.
The systematic racism he's not guilty of. But he's still guilty of being a racist.
Oh, Resikin's face is back.
That's a pretty big accusation.
And again, I love how you show my face. It's like, the fuck does this have to do with me? Like, when have I ever defended this?
You might be thinking, but is it really though? Because James Gunn not only hosted a pedo-themed party, but also hosted a Confederate-themed one, where they would dress up as racist stereotypes and put up Confederate flags.
And again, like,
slavery.
Again, what you are showing looks like it was from years ago. Show us a date for this image. Like, this image is out of context.
Subjugation of the African people.
Doesn't make it right, but I want to know when the fucking photo was taking place.
Well, it's all jokes.
Doesn't change the fact
Never said that. Nice straw, man.
that hosting such a party is deeply problematic and really only one step
See,
away.
again, he looks like he's in his 20s in this image. Like, late 20s. Like, when were these photos taken? And how the fuck does this represent modern day James Gunn?
From a blackface party, which, let's be honest here, he probably hosted already, but without taking pictures, given his track record and sense of humor. Just to clarify, this is me going...
Like, again, everything that you've said or brought up was from like 10 years ago. Like, the most recent thing you showed was from like potentially 2016 or 2017 by giving that singer a cameo in the Guardians films. Like, everything that you've shown is before he apologized. Like, genuinely, what is your point? You're just bringing up shit from his past, even though he's apologized for it.
out on a limb and inferring that he actually hosted one based on his pattern of behavior.
See, again, this reasoning, James Gunn calls himself a he literally didn't. He called a fictional version, he called a fictional character who switches... Sorry, he calls a fictional character who has the same gun as him like a pedo. It's not the same. James Gunn keeps associating himself with pedos. Again, that's not okay. But it doesn't make him a pedo himself. James Gunn is likely a pedophile. Again, even in, like, again, in your fucking thumbnail, you dub him as a pedo, you don't actually have proof he definitively is. You're just going with your gut here because you're biased. Like, that's all this video is.
So don't come at me acting like I'm presenting speculation as proof, because
You literally are.
even if I won't conclusively claim something I can't back up with solid evidence, I'm going to give you the evidence so that
Oh, okay, so you can't back it up with evidence, but you're still gonna call him a pedo anyway. Gotcha.
you can decide what to...
It's a good thing that the legal system doesn't work like this, because otherwise we'd all be fucked. Hey, Your Honor, there's no evidence of him looking like a murderer. But he has black hair, so he probably is a murderer. Let's send him to prison. Like, it's a good thing that the world doesn't work like this.
Make of it yourself, if you disagree with some of my inferences. And yeah, I'm biased here. If you've made...
Oh, there it is. There it is, yeah. Oh, I'm biased here.
There is his admission of being biased, which throws out like half the shit in this video.
Well, no, it disproves the entire video. It's like they literally admit to being biased, which we knew already because they literally lie in their Superman video, saying that Superman never has, like, an on-screen win, which is bullshit. It's like they literally lie about shit, so the fact that they're coming across as biased is... I have no evidence, but he's a pet. My guy, that's called slandering, you know, a crime. Good point. See, again, I find it funny that these guys accuse me and SK of being, like, jobless. Meanwhile, they are literally doing a smear campaign to dig up every dumb fuck thing that James Gunn has ever said in, the last 20 years. I love it. Like, the jokes write themselves. Like, genuinely, what? Do you guys even need me for this? Like, this is ridiculous.
This far and you're still not swayed by everything we've gone over?
Again, like, the photos that you use for, like, the parties aren't, like, admissible as evidence because you haven't actually showed screenshots or timestamps for when they actually were taken. Like, it could just be a Photoshop for all I know. Like, genuinely. Like, your video doesn't, like, tell us when the photos were taken. Like... what are we supposed to gain from that? It could very well be a Photoshop from my perspective. I had no idea that those parties happened. But I'm inclined to not believe you because, again, you're not showing us when the photos were taken.
Then I don't want you anywhere near my siblings, cousins, nephews, nieces, or by the grace of God.
Well, that's funny because you allow a pedophile in your public Discord server, so maybe you should keep that same energy.
My future kids. Or around any kids at all, for that matter.
Oh, you mean like the kids that could potentially be in your Discord server that Arachnid you've in?
Matter of fact, you can just go ahead and keep attending whatever pedo-themed parties you think are appropriate for 40-year-old adults like Gunn at the time to throw, and go ahead and invite your pedophile friends as well. Wait, what do you mean it's not normal for a
So apparently we all attend pedophile parties.
person to have...
Guilty by association isn't actually a thing. Meanwhile, we all attend the parties that James Gunn throws. That's hilarious.
That's exactly how it works.
Friends that are pedophiles. Could
yeah, these guys are just
that
unhinged.
perhaps say something about the person who does have so many friends that are that way? Something to think about, I guess.
Again, like, all you're coming across as a smug prick, but you're not actually giving any proof, so I don't really care.
And
Sounds like an
that's
ASMR
not
artist,
all.
I don't know why.
More recently, during an interview
I wouldn't be surprised.
about the Superman film, Gunn was asked about some of the criticisms surrounding its frankly abysmal promotion. Because let's be honest, the movie itself wasn't awful, but the marketing was a complete mess. And
Yeah, I agree. The marketing wasn't brilliant.
Ram for that. The same guy who
Wait, didn't you just say the movie was fine, even though he made a video bashing it?
He said it was mid, I think.
Angle lenses gave us masterpieces like The Flash and those infamous flying shots, whether they be Superman or Adam Warlock. Critics roasted it, fans roasted it, I mean, even the co-creator of Deadpool roasted it. So, what does Gunn do when faced with criticism? What he replied to that interviewer was that the image he sees in his head when he sees such criticisms are that of Indians. Yeah.
No, that's just a lie, by the way.
Notice how you didn't actually show like audio of him saying that. Again,
Just twisting his words.
And
again, I'm just inclined to not believe you. You didn't actually show. I'm actually gonna Google this for myself.
No, because I saw Esco's video before it was taken down. James Gunn didn't say it was because, like, something to do with, like, Indians. He was mentioning, like, it could be from, like, a 12-year-old boy from India or something. Like, it had nothing to do with Indians.
Like, I'm genuinely confused about this.
Like, he's deliberately twisted the story and left out the actual evidence just to fit his narrative.
That doesn't sound like that's something they'd do.
Oh yeah, no, they're too busy whining about Insomniac MJ and how ugly she is. My bad. After.
So
like,
this is the closest thing that I can find. So, these days, a single comment can completely change the trajectory of a film. Just take Rachel Zegler's Snow White, for example. In a recent interview, James Gunn found himself trending for all the wrong reasons after an offhand comment during a chat with YouTuber Greg Alba, the real reject, sparked outrage from Indian fans. I do tune out most of social media, but every once in a while someone will say something. It's always the weirdest stuff, Gunn said, discussing online negativity. Then came the part that set Twitter ablaze, where it's like, is it really, like, valid? Oh, something set Twitter ablaze. It's like, something really good could happen and it would still set Twitter ablaze, but anyways. And then he says, I think I might be upset about something a 12-year-old boy in India is saying, you know what I mean? Well, again, it's like... Wow. Well, again, it's like, I haven't seen that part in SK's video because it got taken down, but I'm curious as to what the actual context is. But it's like, if your evidence surrounding that is Twitter got mad, like, that's not a good argument. Like, Twitter gets mad about fucking anything.
I don't think...
Like, genuinely. Like, and again, it could very well not... what he said could have been very offensive, but again, saying, oh, Twitter got mad, that's not an argument.
He was joking. You can watch the clip for yourself. He got pretty flustered at that question. Plenty of Indians online were offended.
Funny how you don't actually show it, though, in your video.
Rightfully so, because if
I wonder
you're
why.
getting pushback on something you made and your first instinct is to blame people from another country, then...
Oh, you mean like you guys did in your Ugly Women in Video Games video? Where you blamed Asian people for black women being unattractive in media? Funny how that happens. That had literally nothing to do with the actual video. It's crazy how that works.
Plain and simple. It's like me getting told, oh, the judges didn't like your performance, and my first response being, oh, probably some Indian judges didn't like me. What do you call that? Exactly.
Like all that moving the goalposts, but, you know.
And sure, we might have some racial commentary on this channel from time to time about...
From time to time? Bullshit, you do that all the time, mate. You kidding me?
Inequity between races, but it's never to profile, rather to make a point about overarching issues, you know, that exist in every race due to the fact...
In every race, again, bullshit. You literally discriminate against Asian people just to prop up the black community. Like, that's bullshit, my friend. And again, even if, giving you the benefit of the doubt, even if you genuinely wanted to make a solid point, you come across as unhinged. So it's like, even though you could very well be trying to make a positive difference, you yourself just come across as, like, an unlikable fuck. So, why? So again, like, what? And the proof is in the pudding when we look at the subscriber count in your YouTube channel. It's like, you've not grown in over a year. It's like, you catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. It's like, if you portray yourself as being an unlikable human being, funnily enough, people aren't gonna stick around. It's like, yeah, I'm a twat from time to time, but there's a reason why my channel has grown and his hasn't.
Fact that there is no perfect culture. Some ethnicities will have problems enforced by their cultures, such as misogyny, which doesn't mean that the people that belong to that culture are bad, but it's something to be called out on. But saying that, oh, people who don't like me are most likely from this racial background, is just pure unadulterated racism and should not be tolerated. Especially not by a fucking 60-year-old director who's supposed to be in charge of a new universe for kids, because at the end of the day, comic book movies are mostly kids movies, and you'd like to think that...
See, again, it's like, it comes across... Once again, this comes back to the whole thing I said, where it's like, you've got to have the maturity to separate the artwork from the artist. Because it's like, where does any of James Gunn's... Like, look at the Superman movie, for example. Where is any pedophilia in that film? Like, even if James Gunn was, like, what you are assuming he is... Like, what you are, like, calling him. Like, even if that was true, where is any of that in Superman? Where is any of that in Guardians 3? Like, where is any transphobia in Harry Potter? Just because J.K. Rowling is transphobic? Where is any, like, pedophilia in the Snyderverse just because Snyder is friends with James Gunn, who supposedly, like, is a pedo by your own logic? Like, again, this is what I mean when you have to separate the artwork from the artist. Like, because otherwise you're just gonna have such a miserable existence. Like, and the fact that they seem, like, later on in the video, they seem to call me out for saying that, but it's like, I stand by it. It's like, chat, imagine if, right, let me ask you a question, right? Avengers Infinity War. We all like Infinity War. Fantastic film. We like Thanos. Goated villain. We like all the characters. We like Thor and his journey. We like Iron Man and Doctor Strange, right? If the Russo brothers turned out to be rampant racists, Would you guys say that Infinity War is a bad film because of that? Yes or no? Because the actions of the Russo brothers in their, like, spare time has nothing to do with the film itself. And again, if you think that that's the case, ask yourself, why did the writers why did the actors stay on board? Separate the art from the artist. Yeah, exactly. That's the point I'm making. Like, this is the thing. It's like, you do need to have the maturity to do that. It would be like if you claimed that, like, the actors in Aquaman were all domestic abusers just because Amber Heard, the actress who played, like, Princess Mera or Queen Mera or whatever, she was a domestic abuser. It would be like if you claimed, oh, Aquaman promotes domestic abuse because one of the actors were. Like, you'd be a fucking idiot for saying that. Kinda like how people do with Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, like, people, like, the Hogwarts Legacy drama was insane. People, like, it got so out of hand that people were referring to Hogwarts Legacy as Nazi propaganda. Like, how the hell do you even draw that conclusion? Like, what does, like, the actions of the Germans in the 1940s have anything to do with modern-day transphobia? Like, it's... You are reaching so much, you're gonna fall to the basement. Where you've probably got some kids kept, let's be honest. Like, this is insane. You need, like... And if I was to ever play Hogwarts Legacy, right? And some dude joined and they're like, oh, J.K. Rowling's transphobic, therefore you're transphobic for playing this game. I would laugh in their face. I'd be like, dude, fuck yourself. That's not how it works.
The person making movies for an audience as pure as kids is at least a little bit of a decent guy, not someone who hosts.
Well, again, it's like the actors who play. Also, I need to play Hogwarts Legacy, by the way, because Asafe says that I can play as like Doctor Who, and I can get like the TARDIS mod and a sonic screwdriver. I definitely need to do that someday. And again, it's like the actors in Guardians of the Galaxy really like James Gunn. It's like, gee, I wonder why.
I don't know, pedo parties?
Well, speaking of younger viewers, this recently popped up in the middle of me editing this video, and it has to be mentioned.
Oh,
After Warner
lovely.
Brothers started pulling Superman from theaters early, as it made an early release on digital due to sales slowing down, James Gunn jumped out in front of things to claim it was due to Peacemaker's release date. As if he couldn't just push back Peacemaker's release if Superman, a multi-million-dollar blockbuster, was actually selling tickets. Anyway, in a statement, James Gunn insisted that fans of the new Superman movie go and watch the new season of Peacemaker, as he said it was very crucial to understanding what was going on in the DCU, as it takes place directly after Superman, and prominently features characters from it like Green Lantern and Hawkgirl. While the announcement raised a few eyebrows given Peacemaker's very inappropriate
Okay, what does this have to do with anything?
tone and subject matter, not to mention its R rating. Nobody knew how bad it
By the way, the transphobia of J.K. Rowling is not supporting trans people in sports. She doesn't even hate trans people. Right, but she hates, like, the child actors in Harry Potter because they don't agree with her. So I think it's, like, very bad no matter which way you spin it. It's like she's willing to, like, cut bonds with people who don't agree with her. It's like, it's pretty bad, no matter which way you look at it.
was going to be until the second season actually dropped. That's because it featured an orgy. It's not like it was a quick scare or a throwaway gag. No, it's like a full-on, over a minute sequence with slow motion of people being butt naked and showing everything, every type of body part, in something that the director of a kids movie recommended fans of the kids movie to go watch right after.
Bear with me one moment. See, again, it's like, I'm curious to see what he actually said in the fucking interview, because it's like, yeah, age ratings exist for a reason. It's like, Peacemaker is literally a rated R show. It's packed with sex jokes, sex acts, and nudity. And again, how the hell does this make him a pedophile? It's like, oh wow, like, there's sexual content in a show that's rated R. Like, who the fuck cares? It's rated R for a reason.
Superman. Because whether you like the movie
Also, you seem to be implying that only kids watch Superman, which obviously isn't the case. It would be like if you said, oh, Zack Snyder's a bad person because he encouraged people to watch the Batman vs Superman movie. Well, you see Batman shooting people, therefore he's encouraging school shootings. Like, do you see how batshit bananas that logic is? Where's the pedophilia in the show? Yeah, it's like all the characters are of age. It's like adult sex. Which again is fine in a rated R show, because you know what you're getting yourself into. Like, what the fuck is this logic?
or not, Superman was objectively a movie that would appeal to kids from the CGI Superdog.
No, Superman appeals to all ages, you cunt. Like, what do you mean? It's like, in your previous video where you said Superman was nerfed, you literally say Superman represents masculinity. It's like, oh, Jesus, do you think kids are going to appeal to that? Like, you're just flip-flopping more than a flaccid cock at this point. Like, what is your point? Superman appeals to everyone, so does Batman, so does Wonder Woman, so does The Flash, who cares? And the same can be said for, like, Spider-Man and Iron Man and the Hulk. And, like, the Fantastic Four. Like, they can all appeal to everyone.
The overly goofy tone. Many media outlets are already saying that—
God forbid people enjoy goofy films. The comedy genre, what's that?
This might very well be the most explicit sequence to ever take place in TV history. Because in
Nah, it's bullshit. There's definitely been worse.
the age of cable, it most certainly would not have been allowed to air. And if it did, there would be all sorts of—
Well, again, like, I don't give a fuck. It's an 18+ show. Like, this doesn't confirm that he's a pedophile. Like, find a new argument.
It's over the
Does he not
potential.
know
Also-
that age ratings exist?
Also, what's the age rating for the Superman movie?
Also,
Oh wow,
censorship.
that's very interesting, isn't it? Superman 2025, PG-13. It contains violence, action, and foul language. There is some cursing. Oh yeah, do you really think that, like... Oh god. Oh yeah, it's totally made for kids, guys. 3-year-olds. Oh my
I'd just like to point out as well that it should be the parents' job to censor what the kids see, not purely from the person who's making such media. Of course, there will be age ratings, but it's so dumb to put all of it on the people making said media instead of the parents of said children.
Like, this is mental. Supergirl, Superman's cousin in every piece of Superman media. Ultimate Joker calls her Superman's sister. Oh yeah, he thinks Supergirl is Superman's sister. Like, he's a fucking idiot. But it's like, yeah, even in the Superman film, there's swearing, there's foul language. It's like, it's clearly not made for babies. It's clearly not Pokemon.
of kids after
It's made for teenagers by the official rating. It's like, yeah, who cares?
watching it. And I don't even think the direct-to-DVD stuff—
I think Ultimate Joker is one of those people insecure about liking superhero media. Well, no, because he's a Snyder fanboy. He's a Raimi fanboy. Like, he's not insecure about liking super media. He just doesn't like this one. Lex Luthor literally executes a guy in front of Superman's face in the film. Yeah, good point. Yeah, he literally shoots a guy in the head, point blank. Also, let's not even talk about the fucking kaiju fight scene, where Green Lantern tries, like, stabbing the kaiju in the eye and you see all the detail. Like, yeah, that's clearly not, it's clearly for kids.
at the time would have featured stuff as graphic as it if it wasn't just straight up rated X. But yeah, when James Gunn told fans of the new Superman movie to go watch it—
This logic is fucking stupid. It's like, again, it's like, to even make this point, you would have to assume that 100% of the audience watching James Gunn's Superman were kids. Like, it's obviously not the case. It's like, yeah, there have been films that have been rated R. Like, this would be like if, I don't know, this would be like if you called, yeah, you know the people who made Spider-Man Homecoming? It would be like if you said, oh, that person is offensive because they recommended, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, where people's heads go pfft, and people's necks get snapped. Like, damn. Like...
After, he didn't specify adults or even point out...
But it's like, he even says, like, yeah, watch Peacemaker because it shows up how we're going to be setting the rest of the DCU.
He didn't...
Like, do you really think kids are going to give a fuck about that? Like, let's be honest.
Specify adults or even point out its R rating, which might debatably be fine on paper if it was just...
I mean, it's common fucking sense, mate. Like, if you've seen season 1 of Peacemaker... It's like, if you've seen season 1 of The Boys, you're not gonna show, like, a kid season 3 of The Boys. Like, let's be honest.
Rated R as Penguin was, in tandem with how the rating is displayed on the streaming service, but with how absolutely disgusting the scene was to include in the DC universe, it can't get a pass due to directly being connected to Superman and his friends. All it takes is a kid who liked the movie to see a funny clip of his favorite characters, Green Lantern and Hawkgirl, talking with Peacemaker on YouTube Shorts or TikTok as two of the many ways, and then want to watch it thinking, wow, I'm going to see more of my favorite characters, only to...
By this logic, a kid liking Superman, like, it could get exposed to Homelander. It's like, that's not an issue with the film, it's an issue with social media as a whole. Like, yeah, and this is one of the reasons why kids shouldn't be allowed on social media. Realistically. Like, oh, a kid...
down to the parents.
It's like saying, oh, a kid... It's like saying, okay, James Gunn is endangering kids because, like, oh, he made a Superman movie. Oh yeah? Well, Homelander exists, Omni-Man exists, Brightburn exists. Yeah? You sure you want to make a Superman movie now? They could get exposed to these violent versions of Superman in, like, other media. Ooh. How is this an argument?
Be permanently traumatized by seeing a house full of naked adults next to a superhero. And miss me with the...
I'm just gonna say, if they get exposed to that and they actually, like, watch it, like, natural selection should, take over. Like, I'm sorry, but the parents, if the parents are that irresponsible that they watch kids... If I can't speak. They let their kids watch an 18+ show that has violence and sexual content. If they let their kids watch that, they're an actual dickhead. Like, those parents shouldn't be parents.
Oh, he's an anti-hero, it's for adults and shit, because while The Boys is like that, it didn't guest star Spider-Man or the Hulk, nor did an MCU director.
Okay, but it's still a Justice League ripoff. You do realize that, right? Like, Homelander is Superman, Queen Maeve is Wonder Woman, A-Train is The Flash, Black Noir is Batman, The Deep is Aquaman. It doesn't take much to connect the dots.
Back to tell fans of Spider-Man.
Like, Superman, like, Homelander has exactly the same powers as Superman, pretty much. Like, are you kidding me?
Homecoming or some other PG-13 MCU movie like Superman to go out and watch it afterwards. Gunn and the people responsible for this degeneracy know that it's easy for a parent to...
Well, again, it's like James Gunn never once said, oh yeah, you guys should let your kids watch this show. All he said was Peacemaker, like, establishes where the DCEU is going forward. Like, Season 2. That's all he said in that interview. Well, that's what I got from it anyways. Like, this is just reaching so much.
Be misled by superheroes in spandex from a PG-13 movie despite the R rating, maybe even assuming it's primarily for violence like Zack Snyder's Justice League, only to see their 8-year-old watching an orgy party with naked women and men with their genitals out, in complete nudity, showing off every single part of their body for around 2 minutes on every part of the screen, to the point where I can't even show any of this on YouTube, as I basically have to blur out the entire screen instead of just parts of it. What makes it even
worse... Well, again,
is
it's like, again, if kids actually watch that shit, then that's on them. Like, that's on the parents. Like, this isn't James Gunn's fault. Like, he's allowed to make whatever media he wants. And again, it's like, how does this make him a pedophile? All the characters in that scene were, like, of age. They were all adults. You seriously need to work on your thumbnails? Why? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So can I just say something? Can I just say something real quick? John Cena is a world-recognized man who has done a lot of things regarding younger audiences. So his involvement with more mature themes in Peacemaker, according to their logic, makes John Cena a pedo as well.
Yeah, it's so stupid. It's like, they're allowed to work... Like, if kids watch 18+ stuff, that's just the parents' fault. I'm sorry, that's not James Gunn's fault. James Gunn can work on whatever he wants. Same with any other director ever. Like, they don't need to be typecasted or, like, limited to, like, specific age range content. Like, that's stupid. I'm sorry. And again, it's like, I think social media is kind of a big problem with that because of the exposure to basically anything. Like, chances are you will be exposed to, like, random shit. And it is what it is. It's like, but again, I wouldn't blame Zack Snyder for that. I would blame social media, and I would also blame, in the case of the kids, like, I think the parents need to be better at parenting. I'm just gonna go for a piss, I'll be 2 seconds.
I will try my best to keep everyone entertained. I'm still here. I'm a little bit on the quiet side this time. I'm just letting Riff talk for most of it, because I don't really have too many points, but I'm bringing some things up. And, you know, I gotta be here for my boy, my guy, my homie, so... People need to realize also not every film introducing Superman or other well-known characters are going to be kid-friendly. Yeah, they're just assuming like such things like, oh yeah, this character has certain media aimed at younger audiences, therefore everything related to said character has to be aimed towards the exact same age range. Like, it's bollocks. Because according to Joker, they can't be more mature things about Superman because Superman is a character that younger audiences can like enjoy with the media that he is in. But no. That's obviously not how it works, guys. That's obviously not how it works. Joker got SK's video taken down. How do you know that exactly? I mean, I have no doubt SK's gonna get his video back up, but... And I watched all of SK's video, by the way, before it got taken down. I managed to watch it all before it got taken down. Very good video. If Ultimate Joker is the Joker of our universe, then where is our Batman? I mean, it's either Rift or SK. It's probably either Rift or SK.
Right, I'm back. Rift, be careful, Joker's pulling a quantum TV. Well, I mean, if he even tries filing a copyright strike, we'll get it taken down. Because at the end of the day, that would make him a hypocrite, because he's done streams like this with our content in the past. So, I mean, if he does that, he'd just be all the more hypocritical. And at the end of the day, it's like, how insecure do you have to be? Where it's like, any response to the content, you have to take it down. You have to, like, abuse the copyright system to get it taken down. SK just deleted his response video. Apparently, Ultimate Joker got it taken down. But also, I was just thinking about this as well. Couldn't you make the argument that, like, the people who made Injustice Superman are worse? Like, they literally show Superman, like, brutally executing people in that show. In that film, rather. And in the games. But that's not my business. Oh, and they literally shill for Injustice Superman, but that's not my business.
parent might not even know it was shown to them. It's degeneracy for the sake of degeneracy, just like when Resikin informed me that Gunn directed a film about a—
Why was I dragged into this? Because he dragged you into it, High CHD. You get a cameo in this video, my friend.
cop teaching kids about child sexuality.
You had
like,
the
seriously.
abysmal
Sure, that
idea
film was
of
from 20
liking
years
Spider-Man.
ago, but Gunn clearly
So
hasn't
he has
lost
to
the
drag you into it now.
mindset from
Joker is a copyright abuser. Yeah, apparently. He's just he's treating the to-do list. He's treating, like, breaking the rules on the terms of service as a to-do list. It's like, oh, racism, sexism, bigotry, copyright abuse. It's like, what next?
Back then, this is basically what all the overprotective religious moms complain about when it comes to media, but instead of it being about something as silly as magic and Harry Potter, with Gunn, the paranoia is actually valid because it's straight up orgies. Give Hollywood an inch and they'll take a mile, I suppose. God knows.
So, oh, there I am again. Yeah, so apparently...
That's High CHD.
Yeah, so... Oh, that's High CHD as well. So yeah, apparently, apparently transphobic behavior is okay in Harry Potter because magic. But, James Gunn stuff isn't okay because, of rated R showing rated R things. Flawless reasoning.
YouTubers that kids watch aren't going to call it out either.
I hate to break it to you, fuckface, but kids watch you as well. Kids can watch anyone. You shouldn't let this guy get to you. He doesn't get to me, that's the thing. Like, I'm doing this because it's funny. But once again, because you didn't learn the last time, let me show you something. Let's just take a look at the community. Wherever it is. Can't find it.
Oh yeah, like near the ending portions of the video, Joker just pulls all guns out. So I was like blaming.
Oh, does he
like,
actually? Oh, I'm gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun with that.
He lists like a bunch of people who I can't remember why, but he lists a bunch of people. High CHD is one of them.
Now, obviously, analytics are never 100% accurate, because obviously people make, like, fake accounts and shit. Why's your face like that in his video? Because all he can do is make fun of my appearance, because he can't actually address anything I'm saying, so... It is what it is. But yeah, if we take a look at my analytics, and obviously take this with a grain of salt, but around 10% of my viewers are minors. And again, I've got no control over that, because again, like... Kids can just make an adult account. So. Pretty,
But that's what Resikin and I are here for. Let's take it back to him.
A lot of Gunn's
Oh, we got the fucking chain smoker. Yeah.
defenders like to pretend, oh, he was just a kid.
Oh, he was just a young...
Yeah, it's like, that's all the more funny. It's like, he talks about free speech, and then he silences free speech. Like, what a fucking dickhead. And again, it's like, I'm gonna try work with SK to get it, like, reinstalled. Like, it'd be good if we can get,
Oh.
Like, it's insane. I'm a paid Sonic shill. Bro, I would want to be paid money. That would be awesome. I love how I'm just not a Sonic shill, though. Like, you have not seen my content.
Guy, he didn't even know how to speak.
Someone made a
back
whole
then.
new
He was
account just for that.
tweeting.
That's kind of crazy.
Back when he made those tweets or threw those pedo parties. No, he was in his
I'm serious about the thumbnails. I mean, the thumbnails seem to... I mean, again, it's like, I like my thumbnail style. Like, it works. So, it is what it is.
40s. He was a fully grown man. Picture your dad's friend making those kind of jokes, throwing those kind of parties, or if you're a parent yourself, imagine one of your friends doing that. Would you trust them around your kids? Would you even want them in your house? Probably not.
Again, if he's publicly apologized for it, the apology is sincere, and other people like working with the guy, I'd probably give him a chance. Obviously, if he fucked that chance up, and did something serious or suspicious, I'd get rid of him. But again, like, forgive and forget.
Not. And if you would...
It's literally the theme of Spider-Man 3, something that you shill for. You literally make your your avatar is literally Spider-Man from those films.
I might have to call CPS on you. What fascinates me more about this whole situation with James Gunn is not as much the stuff he's doing or the fact that he gets away with it all, because we all know how deeply...
Well, again, he doesn't get away with it all, you cunt. Like, he was literally fired for this. What do you mean?
Hollyweird can be. I mean, after all, Harvey Weinstein was able to get away with stuff for so long, and the Guardians of the Galaxy cast not caring about any of this and even signing that corny letter in support of Gunn is no surprise either, as Roman Polanski, who was well documented for having abused children, still to this day has the support of some of the biggest names in Hollywood, including Johnny Depp. Even though he escaped punishment by escaping to that one country where people don't get prosecuted for those kind of crimes. Anyway, the fact that...
I'm so confused as to what any of that meant. Like, literally, at best, that was a false equivalency. Because again, that person escaped justice. James Gunn didn't. You okay? Literally a false equivalency, no matter which way you spin it.
I think we're getting to the part where he starts listing people, I think.
Is what inspired the making of this video. Because me and Joker both know that the situation has been incredibly misrepresented for so many, where they just think that he made a few edgy or corny jokes back when he was a teenager, but people should know better, and instead of dismissing any mention of James Gunn's crimes as being from angry fan bases who don't like his work, although that might be the motive for some, should still engage with the evidence provided. The fact of the matter remains that he did do those things, he did say these things, and he is associated with these kind of things and people. So if we're able to say...
I mean, he was. Can you prove he still is now? Again, you keep showing this when he looks like he's in his 20s. Like, again, can you show something more recent, please?
Oh, I love James Gunn as a person.
God bless James Gunn.
Again, like, SK never said that. Like, SK never once says it. He debunks crap reviews, but he never once shills for James Gunn. And the funny thing is that he doesn't even shill for the film. Like, I'm fairly certain SK said it was like a 6 out of 10 Superman film or something like that. Like, he doesn't even shill for it.
He said it was a 5 out of 10. He said it was a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. Yeah. Like, he doesn't even think it's the best Superman film ever.
James Gunn we trust.
Instead of saying...
Like, again, it's just moving the goalposts.
Something like, well, I like his movies, but always prefacing it with the fact that he's a freak, a sicko, as people do with actors like Ezra Miller.
You mean like literally what SK is doing? Are you kidding me? He literally has done exactly what you said. He doesn't even like the film. Like, he thinks it's average. Just like you guys do. The fuck?
Who I like, but will still acknowledge that he's a little messed up upstairs. But nope, if you give any sort of criticism towards James Gunn, then you're somehow evil, and to James Gunn, you're probably an Indian. But...
oh boy. Well, again, it's like, nothing's... I agree that there are, like, James Gunn fanboys, just like how there are Snyder fanboys. But it's like... just ignore them. At the end of the day, that's not what... excuse me, that's not what we are, so...
yeah, ultimately the reason that we made this video is to, you know, shed some light on the situation, dispel the dirt of ignorance, and help people know what kind of person James Gunn is.
The fuck did that person just say?
And for the people who might have already been aware, motivate them to dissociate themselves from such a person, because at the end of the day, facts are facts. And the fact of the matter is, James Gunn is a freak, and a person with a horrible mind.
Again, based on the evidence you showed, he was a freak. You've not shown anything recently. The only thing that you really showed was him recommending people watch Peacemaker. But again, that is such a stretch. Man.
Horrible mind is most definitely not horrible in a beautiful way.
Man, and with all those facts stated, let's finish off with what I showed on my thumbnails, the way various YouTubers...
yay! We get to my bit! Oh, that guy made... oh, that guy's back, Echo. He made a...
He's made another account. This guy is so desperate for attention.
How am I... I couldn't even tell you the last time I even talked about Elden Ring. That's hilarious. I think he's just picking random games out of a hat. Like, at some... like, next he's gonna say I'm a Mario Kart shill. Hey, Skullsy, how you doing?
Harmon Smith coming back for revenge.
Yeah.
Influencers who cover or fail to cover James Gunn. We have huge low-integrity YouTubers and critics with over
here we
thousands
go.
or 1 million subscribers that likely spent tons of time online so they could figure out which talking point to parrot so that the chronically online gets on board with the art they decide to bash or the movies they decide to shill for, like studio-controlled MCU movies, like James Gunn projects. And with how much time they spend online, they have likely heard most of the stories about James Gunn and decided to ignore it. Even if they didn't hear about everything Resikin delved into in this video, they would have at least heard about the tweets that had James Gunn talking about touching children.
Yeah, the tweets from over 10 years ago, but go off.
Which they looked past. These YouTubers being the likes of Cosmonaut, the Nostalgia Critic, Grace Randolph, even right-wing channels like Yellow Flash and Critical Drinker, or Angry Joe who called someone like Young Rippa.
Yeah, I love the idea that I'm an Elden Ring shill. Genuinely couldn't even tell you the last time I played or even thought about that game.
A PDF
This is the
file
part I was
because they
talking
didn't
about
like
where
a
it starts listing a bunch of
TMNT
people.
redesign. Even though Angry Joe is the same guy who's shilling for Gunn by lying about box office results. Point is, there's various other YouTubers with big subs that do this. It's actually very bad with most of the chronically online parts of the superhero fandom that Resikin and I witnessed firsthand with various superhero channels, or more so, Spider-Man channels for some reason, that straight up defended James Gunn's behavior.
Again, I love how, quote-unquote, I'm a Spider-Man channel. Like, I'm a commentary gaming channel. And again, I couldn't even tell you the last time. Like, I have an Insomniac Spider-Man project in the works, but it has nothing to do with the games. It's like a versus battle thing. Like, other than that, let's actually... I'm curious, when was the last time I actually looked or talked about something Spider-Man related? Or like, Insomniac Spider-Man related, specifically? 20 videos later, still haven't found anything. Like, again, like, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, Steam Deck. No, Portable Gaming, sorry. Steam Deck, Battlefield, Helldivers, MCU Spider-Man vs. Battle, Superman related. Like, MCU Spider-Man related. Oh, MCU Spider-Man, Grounded the game. 2 videos on Mario Kart. A video on Ultimate Joker that was from a month ago. PC Gaming. Sonic the Hedgehog. Nintendo Switch 2 fanboy. Like, genuinely, you have to scroll so far back to find anything even loosely tied to Insomniac Spider-Man.
Also, I'd just like to say, they're saying that, oh yeah, all of these guys, all of these Insomniac Spider-Man channels defending James Gunn. Are you gonna show the evidence where any of those people defended James Gunn? No, because you're a lying bastard.
The funny thing is that I don't even like Spider-Man 2 anymore. Like, that's the funniest thing. Like, the only game that I actually like is the first one.
And called his vile acts just jokes, despite Resikin informing them on most of the information that he stated within this video. If you remember what I said near the start of the video on cancel culture, these Spidey YouTubers...
Can we get to the point where... Can we get to the part where it includes... Oh, he is getting to the part where it includes me and SK. Okay, fair enough.
Us over some person in our Discord server who made non-safe for work content of animated characters.
NSFW is such a fucking lie, and you know it. He was literally drawing child porn and using it in videos that children would watch, like toy reviews. Like, this is literally hypocrisy at its finest. And we even showed, like, SK even showed you, like, several videos proving that he did do those things. And him defending that.
Side of our server and tried to claim we defended it when in reality...
Well, yeah, you did. You didn't ban him. You didn't kick him. You didn't give him a warning either. You didn't respond in the slightest. Your immediate response to that was to say, oh, fuck off, I'm playing a game. Like, are you kidding me? You did defend that.
Oh, he doesn't have a legal case against him. He's got an of-age girlfriend. That is literally defending him.
Like, at worst, you defended him. At best, you handled it in the worst way possible.
We just didn't care, as that crap had no real-world consequence, despite rest.
Oh, yeah, someone normalizing child pornographical material. Yeah, that's got no real-world consequence. Yeah, totally.
And I...
What the fuck?
not being in favor of that behavior and honestly finding it weird. But not
Oh, you find it weird? Well, I find it pedophilic, and I would have banned him immediately if I found that out. But you know,
Joker, do you find your old thumbnails of sexualized Spider-Gwen and Ahsoka Tano, do you find those weird? Because they are pretty sexualized in 2 of your older thumbnails.
what about sexualizing Gwen from the Spider-Verse just because the actress who plays her is like 30? Like, what about that? Or how about the sexual assault joke that Resikin made in the group chat?
something worthy of severe cancellation in comparison to real-world events that could or should lead to arrest or at the very least an investigation, like with James Gunn and PEDO.
Oh yeah, yeah, because the things that Arachnid Youth isn't. Have you heard of Chibi reviews? No, I haven't. Yeah, because the things that Arachnid Youth is doing isn't gonna like have an effect on real life at all. Like, are you serious? It literally does have an effect on his real life, because he's getting... We kept recommending that he gets therapy for that shit. Oh, number 3 is back. That's hilarious. Bot, do your thing. That's hilarious.
Drinking game, take a shot every time this guy comes back with a new account.
No, I'll be dead. You know what, I'll just,
You will die in like 10 minutes.
That's hilarious. I'll just re-enable the spamming command, so hopefully it'll get rid of them. But yeah, that's I forget what I was about to say now. Yeah, it's just absurd.
It has to be Master M. I reckon it is actually. I think it is Master M.
Nah, I think it's too intelligent for Master M. I'll be honest.
You'd be dead in 5 minutes, Echo. I can't. Well, fucking. I don't even think that. 5 minutes is putting it lightly, Mob.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like the whole. Yeah, well, the whole thing of like. The space exclamation mark. It's very.
Also, I don't even.
I feel like that's the reason why.
Also, the hilarious thing is, I don't think I've ever spoken about Mario and Luigi brothership ever. So yeah, it could actually be Master M.
Yeah, I've like never heard you talk about.
I could not. I genuinely didn't know that game existed.
Themed parties that they defended. Totally consistent morals, right? Anyway, the YouTuber who likes to pretend to be the
He
moral
changed his
police in
at as
question
well.
is
You changed what?
Look at SK's at, the way it's edited in the picture.
Oh lol.
none other than the biggest response video slop maniac, SK, who as you can see here,
So, if hosting pedophile parties can be looked past for Gunn, I don't see how it's not hypocritical to look past it for youth, who whether... Okay, so this is something that Resikin said, and SK is responding to it. So, Resikin said, if hosting pedophile-themed parties can be looked past for Gunn, I don't see how it's not hypocritical to not look past youth, who whether he's guilty or not has less heavy offences than James Gunn. So, the difference is, James Gunn apologised for it, Arachnid Youth never did apologise for it. Like, he basically just ducked debates, he conceded in debates, and then trashed his former friends on the internet. That doesn't seem like someone who is, like, sincere in his apology or anything. And, so SK said, nobody said what James Gunn did is okay, you are fabricating viewpoints. What I did say, however, was that James Gunn has apologised, and seems to have changed since then, so I have no reason to keep bringing it up. And that's fair. He's apologised, and he seems to have been sincere with the apology, and he seems to have changed for the better.
accused James Gunn for hosting pedophile-themed parties by saying that everything he did is fine now because Gunn apologized. Only
again, he says nobody said what James Gunn did is okay.
Again, he's
Did
literally
you read the message?
He's literally lying, yeah. It's like the thing he said on screen was, yeah, no one's saying what James Gunn did is okay. So he's not defending the pedophile parties. He's just not, and you're lying.
After Resikin and I called him out on his disgusting behavior. But
again, you didn't call him out for shit. Like, you basically said, oh yeah, this guy should defend... Like, you basically said, this guy who didn't apologize should be forgiven because someone else did apologize. It's like, that's basically what you said.
actions speak louder than words, and the recent nonsense with Peacemaker played...
And again, you're only coming up with this, like, months later. Like, that's the thing. Like, if this was your actual argument, like, months ago, when Arachnid Youth joined your Discord server, you would have said it months ago. You're only coming up with this now because we're calling you out for it. Like, that's the thing. Like, your initial response was to be like, oh, this guy's guilty, well, I don't give a fuck, I'm playing a game. Like, that's the thing.
By John Cena, one of the most recognizable and beloved people to children all around the world, was in spandex and at an orgy. What that tells me is that Gunn's sense of humor, which
He was in an orgy in a show that's, like, rated R, that kids should not be watching. You twat.
is really just a reflection of the
People seem to forget that people can change. You can do one bad thing and you can do one bad thing, and to some people that's your legacy. You could cure cancer and they'd still be mad at you because you made a racist joke years ago. Yeah, and it's like, it is ultimately a case of, do you think the good outweighs the bad? And it's like, I don't think Ultimate Joker and Resikin are in the wrong for thinking that James Gunn's just done too much, and they don't accept his apology. It's like, I don't think they're in the wrong for doing that. Because at the end of the day, like, the boys had a scene like that just in Herogasm. Yeah, exactly, and that's a rated R show as well. And that is basically just a knockoff Justice League. Like, the boys are... Like, the 7 is a Justice League. Like, that's the thing. Oh, number 4's back. Okay, the Mario Kart World, yeah, I've made videos on that, and yeah, that game's fucking shit.
You got Wolfie Place to rage quit mid-series. That's how you know it's shit.
Yeah.
Last time he did that was, like, FNAF security breach, like, fucking, like, 2 years ago.
Well, that's the thing, it's like, I don't think... The ultimate irony about all of this is I don't think Arachnid Youth, or Ultimate Joker, or Resikin, or God knows who else, I don't think they're in the wrong for, not forgiving James Gunn. Because at the end of the day, I'm sure some people don't, and that's totally fair. But you can't, like, attack others who do choose to forgive him. Because at the end of the day, it's like, it's the court of public opinion.
and the person that he is hasn't really changed at all. All that being
And again, you haven't shown proof of that. The thing that you showed was, oh, you guys should watch this show because it shows the future of the DCU. It's like, okay, it's rated R, so if kids watch that, that's their own fault. Like, they've made it clear this show is rated R, and one season of it already exists. Very much showing that it is rated R.
said,
That's a nice
never
argument, Senator.
apologized-
Why don't you back it up with a source?
Like, it's not like it's a brand new show. You know what I mean? Like, season 1's been out for quite a few years now, unless I'm mistaken. It's ridiculous.
for the parties or his associations with those other pedophiles.
I can't wait
not
to get
even
to my
condemning his
segment.
friends that Resikin went over, who he had deep associations with. Even if he did apologize, the things that James Gunn stated and wrote over the years are not at all things that celebrities should be able to get away with. As
Yeah, I agree. Like, and you are within your right to think that. Like, he has apologized, some people forgave him, not all people are gonna forgive him. And that's totally fine. But, you know, you shouldn't flame people for making their own judgment.
many have been condemned, fired, or blacklisted for far, far less. Funny enough, if these kind of people think that drawing
Wait, hang on. One of them have been fired for far less. Ah, yes, because making pedophile jokes on the internet isn't as bad as 2 confirmed domestic abuse cases, like in the case of this man. Oh boy.
blacklisted for far, far less. Funny enough, if these kind of people think that drawings are enough to call someone a pedophile, then Gunn has that type of dirt on him too, since he has a list of top DC women he wants to bang, which includes heroes generally portrayed as teenagers from the team called the Teen Titans, such as Starfire and Raven. To be honest,
Oh, you mean like the same versions of the characters that have adult versions? You know, like when Robin is Nightwing and Starfire is like much older.
Also, yeah, SK
Fantastic
debunked this in his
argument.
video before he got taken down. He showed proof that Starfire's not even underage. He's 19.
Yeah, and there's like aged up versions of the characters as well, like in not Young Justice, like the DC AU, for example, where like Nightwing and Starfire are like 20 or like older. Like, that's the thing. It's like, you obviously have like older versions of the characters as well. Like, yeah, I think it's a little bit suspicious that you chose, like... See, this is the thing as well. It's not like he even... Like, I'm curious about this. Like, I'm just looking at...
Again.
You what? Yeah, it's definitely...
Big time.
Yeah, it's definitely Master M. Like, I didn't even know Mario and Rabbids existed.
Mob, take another shot. Take another shot, Mob.
This piece of info was all that we had on James
Mario
Gunn.
plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. He's never talked about that game.
Didn't know that existed. Thank you for reminding me that that game exists.
I mean, Kingdom Battle was way better, but like, damn.
We wouldn't have made this video or gave
Raven as an adult in modern comics. Yeah, and it's like, even when he talks about Starfire here, Starfire is 6'4", so he's clearly referring to the adult version of Starfire. Where's what's her face? Batgirl. Cassandra Cain? Swear
I
down.
made the sequel to Mario plus
any
Rabbids
commentary
when?
on
A
it,
few years
unlike
ago.
others, as this, among other similar scenarios of Twitter logic, objectively doesn't fit any legal definition of being a pedophile.
Again, I find this all the more ironic when you guys defend drawing, like, sexualized imagery of a 15-year-old girl in the Spider-Verse films. I find it so ironic.
And he also used 2 characters who are underage in sexual depictions for 2 of his thumbnails.
True.
Something that warrants a legal investigation.
And by their logic, it being a joke doesn't make it acceptable, so they don't even have that excuse.
Despite the behavior being low-key messed up and worthy of condemnation if it becomes too repetitive of a joke or has real-life consequences, like with Gunn. But there you go, more
again, look at this. Lewd drawings of Spider-Gwen in 17, so that's unforgivable. Don't worry, Gunn, we don't care about that, and we will defend and shill for your movies. That's not even true, though, because it's like, none of us defended it, and none of us shill for his movies. Like, literally
also, he tried to up the age of Spider-Gwen just to try and make the, you know, try to fit his narrative, you know, when
the
she's
hypocrisy
Yeah.
where this
She's not
little
even 17,
chronically
she's younger
online
than that.
weasel snake bitch doesn't bring any of this up with James Gunn, even though he has like 10 or more videos.
Well, yeah, he doesn't bring it up because it's not relevant to the fucking video topics. He's debunking the worst review, i.e. the film itself. He's not going to bring up James Gunn's actions when criticizing the film itself. Again, separate the artwork from the artist.
Shilling for his mid-at-best popcorn flick movies. It's almost as if he just tries to make
95% of this screen is response videos, which is an even worse ratio than others that do this bullshit. Again, like, this guy has a hatred to response videos. Genuinely, who cares? Riff, is it okay to draw the characters to be older but not sexually right? Just because yeah, there's nothing wrong with aging up the characters and drawing them normally. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, they do that in the comics. Like, they age up the characters. Like, they age up, like, Batman to be, like, 60. They age up Starfire to be, like, in her 20s. Yeah, like, there's nothing wrong with aging up the characters and drawing them normally. Because they do that in the comics.
of random labels to condemn other people.
Can I just point out as well, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, like, okay, fair enough. He does do, like, response videos quite often, but, I mean, at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with that, so who
When you're
cares?
on the receiving end of his slop response videos.
This guy must really hate Asmongold. That's all, like, he does, like, 2 response videos a day, pretty much.
That make up the vast majority of his content, as he himself looks for baby MJ pictures.
So you're okay with people jerking off to babies as long as their drawings got it? I mean, this is in response to you guys, like, defending Arachnid Youth. Someone who genuinely thinks it's okay to jerk off to fictional babies because it's fiction. He's responding to something that Arachnid Youth has said, which is a person that you are allowing in your Discord server. Again, showing things out of context is not an argument.
Said, just like the chronically online weirdo that he is. We have another mostly reaction video slop Spider-Man YouTuber called Colin, who said he was fine enjoying the movies of James Gunn despite the Gunn info we informed him on.
Came after us for having Arachnid Youth in the server who literally only talks about toys and comics. I mean, that's not really true. How's the debunk? Is it devious? No, it's just about as normal as it always is. Stay silent on James Gunn's long list of creepy behaviour, even saying it's irrelevant to praise him as a director, or while churning out videos shilling for his movies. Again, like, if he number 6 isn't shit. But it's like, again, I don't want to repeat myself here, because I'm saying the same shit over and over again, but it's like, man, this is insane. I love the idea that this guy proposes that you have to be like a moral saint on the internet. Meanwhile, he's one of the worst people you will ever come across.
Also, Rift, how does it feel knowing that you've got an app and like a proper hater willing to make all of these accounts?
I mean, at the end of the day, it just shows that he's terminally online. It's like, that's fine. I don't even think he's a hater. He's probably just my biggest fan. Because, I mean, he can't get enough of my content.
He can't get enough of the gaming riff.
Shows up for every stream, yeah, no matter what.
After
and Mob's taking another shot.
Drawings, just like SK. Totally consistent morals once again. You can catch him saying this in a video response to us when
I've been exposed response to Ultimate Joker.
In a video response to us when Resikin and I interviewed a Discord member of theirs called Kinoflex, who claims Colin and SK use real CSAM with blurred faces to lure in.
Also, can I just
yeah, that's real quick? Yeah. I'll also point out that that's very outdated because Kinoflex is literally friends with what's his face now, so that's very outdated. Like, Kinoflex and SK are on good terms, so... I fucking hate all this drama... hold on, hang on. I fucking hate all this drama channel things. I see one channel that looks good, another channel debunks them. I mean, if you don't like it, don't fucking watch. Like, what do you mean? If you don't like the content, don't watch it. Like, I don't like Hello Kitty or Animal Crossing, so I don't watch that shit. Like, what do you mean? There's an easy solution to your problem, just don't watch.
Also, I want to say real quick, before SK's video got taken down, there was literally a segment around this point where he got into a Discord call with Kinoflex and said, like, just so that the audience can hear it directly, that Kinoflex does not stand by his previous stance with Ultimate Joker anymore.
Yeah. And also, to ZellZ in the chat, I want to point out as well, this whole drama would have ended literally at the start of the year. Like, this whole drama would have ended at the start of the year if these fuckers actually kept their end of the bargain. Like, that's the thing. I find a new channel and this cycle starts all over. Get the fuck off the internet then. Like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. It just sounds like you need to grow thicker skin, my guy. Like, that's life, I'm afraid. It happens. But it's like, that's the thing. It's like... that's the pathetic thing. It's like, this drama would have ended, like, literally almost a year ago now if it wasn't for these guys. And that's no one's fault but their own. I was perfectly happy moving on. Like, they were the only ones who didn't.
Fishing for more.
They were basically a less cool Thanos. You couldn't... Where did it take you? Back to me. Oh no, I guess I was Thanos in that scenario. You could not live with your own failures. Where did that take you? Back to me.
Or what is likely themselves, I see. Lastly, we have Colin.
Yay! My segment! Woo! It's me! Please say I have the longest segment, please. Oh, I think I do as well.
Rift,
Did you have a pretty decent segment before he started like flagging like 3 other people?
The gaming Rift who excused...
I noticed how he didn't change my banner, but he changed SK's. Just shows that I live rent-free in his head and he has a crush on me. Like, he made SK look stupid with the banner, but he kept mine exactly the same. He loves me, really. I dare you to play Phasmophobia. I have Phasmophobia. I don't play it as much as I used to, but like, I actually don't mind it. But it's like...
James Gunn's acts like his parties...
Play Castle Miner Z.
Wait, I got... Yeah, Castle Miner Z could actually be pretty funny to do. I haven't played that in years, since the Xbox 360.
Or what is likely
Yeah.
themselves, I see. Lastly, we have Gollum Grift, oops. I mean the gaming Rift, who excused James.
I love
think
how.
he's slick?
See again. I love how I'm a Superman or a Spider-Man channel. Meanwhile, I've got a Sonic background. I love it.
Guns acts like his parties and tweets about.
Oh, here we go again.
See again. I'm a paid Sonic Frontiers shill. I hate that game. What do you mean?
He doesn't even,
How am I
like it.
How am I a shill for Frontiers? I fucking hate Frontiers.
Mob, take another drink.
Are you on glue? I don't like Frontiers. If you'd have said Unleashed, at least you would have had a point. But like, I don't like it. Wait, why was thingamajig timed out? Will they re-upload? I don't even know why that was timed out then. Oh, it's because you spammed capitals. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so this is the thing that I said. It's also just a case of separating the art from the artist, like how oh, this was wait, was this recently? Oh no, it was no, it was a month ago.
Well, sort of more recently than how the shit's been talked about in this video.
I'm fairly certain I typed that exact thing out, like, literally yesterday. like, I'm fairly certain I typed out something very similar to this. Unrelated, but why do you hate Frontiers? Because it's just like a mid-game. Like, every single aspect of Frontiers is either mid or bad. So it's like, I don't really like it.
I mean, apart from the music. The music.
Like, there's only like one thing about Frontiers that I really enjoy, and that's the Titan fights. But it makes up like 2% of the game at most, so I can't in good conscience say that I like Frontiers. Like, the islands are bad. The side activities are bad, Sonic controls like shit, the music is underwhelming. The cyberspace levels are probably the worst boost levels ever. The mini-bosses I don't find very fun, they're very repetitive. And the gameplay loop is also very repetitive and boring. The game's also quite grindy, like... I'm sorry, the game just isn't for me. Although I am very intrigued on trying the, Frontiers Reimagined mod, or Revisited mod. Like, only Kronos Island is completed at the moment, but I am quite interested in trying that mod out. That's like the final boss in making me like Frontiers.
Mob's passed out, oh dear.
Mob's passed out, oh dear. But yeah, anyway, let's get back to what I was saying. So, it's also just a case of separating the art from the artist, like how miserable your life must be if you fixate on what the developers do all the time, which is true. Like, I genuinely couldn't give a shit about, like, these things. And again, it's ironic that you call me terminally online. Even though, like, it is what it is. Oh, Glorious Persona, the person who's spamming that is just basically just a bot account. Like, don't worry about it. Now this comment. Regarding the Arachnid Youth stuff, I hate the logic of he did nothing wrong in my server, therefore I don't care. So you're willing to ignore literal hours of evidence proving that he's a pedophile. Whatever you say, I guess, Kiwi, you're really pretty, by the way. Well, that's something we can agree on. Kiwi is very pretty. So you're willing to ignore literal hours of evidence proving he's a... I spelled pedophile wrong, good job me. All because he didn't offend in your server. By this logic, Jeffrey Dahmer was innocent of all crimes for ages because it took fucking ages to catch him. It doesn't change what he did just because Arachnid Youth was never convicted, nor does it make it okay. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with what I said. It's like, that basically still makes sense.
Touching kids, and saw the drawings as worse for some reason.
It's also just a case of separating the art from the artist, like how miserable your life must be. Again, like, what did I say wrong in that? Like, I'm curious. Like, what does he take issue with? Hey!
Off topic, but why is Colin in the thumbnail? SK and him don't interact anymore.
Hey, Hero Culture, thank you for the $5. That's the first donation of the stream, I appreciate it. Off topic, why is Colin in the thumbnail? I thought SK and him don't interact with him anymore. It's because he's a quote-unquote Spider-Man YouTuber. And also because he's apparently defended James Gunn in the past. So everyone's getting lumped in.
He also made a video responding to one of Ultimate Joker's videos, so therefore he is now evil bad guy.
Yeah, he's evil McBad guy because he dared to respond to Ultimate Joker's videos.
Which I'm kind of surprised I heard your stream, like, donation sounds through the Discord stream. Didn't know I'd do that.
Also, I have a sneaking suspicion that Ultimate Joker's gonna try copyright strike this, so we're gonna have fun with that.
He said separate the art from the artist, which is a statement, I guess. But if you can say
which is a statement, I guess. Like,
it's a statement, I guess. And then he moves on.
He literally just doesn't care about what I said. Like, he doesn't actually disagree with it, but he's gonna frame me as being bad anyways. Let's listen.
For some reason. He said separate the art from the artist, which is a statement, I guess. But if you can say that for James Gunn of all people, who has next to no rivals in bad celebrity track records, other than Diddy, then you have no right trying to morally cancel another person if James Gunn is fine with you.
Why is that? No, that's a false equivalency. Like, that, because again, it's like, the artwork from the okay, wait, hang on. This is such weird logic. So apparently, according to Ultimate Joker, I should be okay with child porn just because, like, that's separating the art from the pedophiles. Are you kidding me? The hell is that logic? What is that logic?
Oh, by the way, there was a...
You just did not understand what I said with that point. The point that I made was that a movie or a game or a piece of media or whatever, like, you separate the game from the people who made it. You separate the film from the people that made it. Like, if you're reviewing the film, you stick with the film. You don't review the fucking director's history. That's stupid. Unless it's directly relevant to the production of the film. That could be fair. Like, High Top Films, where he goes into, like, Sam Raimi's history with previous movies he's worked on. I think that would be fair. But, like, you completely misunderstood what I said. Either that or you're being intentionally dense.
These YouTubers are all fine with James Gunn despite knowing what we said about him.
Again, I'm, like, indifferent towards James Gunn at best. Like, Kiwi, ignore him, he's just an AI. Like, see, that's the thing. Like, I don't... Again, where have I ever defended him? That's the thing. Like, at best, I'm, like, indifferent towards James Gunn. That's hilarious.
That's a nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
Yeah, I actually like what ZellZ said. You don't glaze a director if they make a bad movie to defend the movie. Yeah, perfect. Hit the nail on the head.
Screenshots provided are from a Discord group chat.
See, again, it's like, this does not show your argument any good. So Resikin made a comment, right? Liam said, why don't we have a VC to settle this? And his response was, see, that's why I can't stand you people, trying to reduce his extremely problematic behavior to edgy joke. He literally said, why don't we have a VC? Why don't we have a voice chat? Why don't we sit down and talk about it? And apparently that's like a problem to you? Are you kidding me?
That they put us in and tried adding us.
I mean, then again, what was I expecting? They never do VC unless they can have Resikin and Joker in there. They can't have a VC unless both of them are there.
Call them boyfriends, but they're both homophobic, so...
Unless they're lying about that as well.
Or maybe.
Back into, despite us trying to leave originally because we were genuinely disgusted.
Oh, bullshit. Hold on. Let me... What was that about leaving?
Provided are from a Discord group chat that they put us in and tried adding us back into despite us trying to leave originally because we were genuinely disgusted by their no-life loser PDF file.
That's bullshit. No. The reason why we kept adding you back is because we were trying to sort out the drama that you fucking guys reignited. Like, that was why we kept re-adding you. And again, I think you saying that you were fed up of this behavior is just a scapegoat. Like, I genuinely think that was the case. Because at the end of the day, you kept leaving. Like... This is a lie. I'm sorry.
defending. Like all of these YouTubers,
And again, just like an overview of everyone. Let's take a look.
Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about.
Katana fans, a former friend who watched what we had to say about Gunn and was personally messaged by me on Twitter about what Gunn had done, but would not concede on Gunn's behavior being bad. Again, you don't show any proof of it, so I just don't believe you. And again, that doesn't apply to me or SK, so like, who cares? Comic Legend. I love how you use Comic Legend and not, like, League Entertainment. Some nobody who exists in SK's streams to parrot his pedophile defense of James Gunn despite going after someone for drawings. Totally consistent. Well, again, you don't actually show any proof of this, so I don't believe you. And again, like, Liam has been very consistent on this from the start. Like, if he's reviewing Superman, or he likes the Superman film, that has nothing to do with James Gunn. Like, again, liking a Superman movie doesn't equate to you... Like, I can't believe I have to explain this to you. It's like, liking the 2025 Superman film doesn't mean that you like James Gunn. It just means that you like the thing that he worked on. And now for High CHD. Another response video, slop Spidey YouTuber. He's literally not a Spidey YouTuber. Like, I'm sorry. He makes response videos to, like, superhero stuff. You watched what we had to say about Gunn and still makes pro-Gunn, anti-Snyder videos anyway without... No, he doesn't make anti-Snyder videos. He makes videos about the Snyder cult. So again, you've literally just lied about all three of them.
Just listed off and a few other just as insignificant YouTubers shown here are moral jokes. This shit is inexcusable, and everyone who knows...
Again, literally pot calling the kettle black. Like, you cannot say that we are moral jokes. First of all, we're not even, like, going out of our way to be, like, morally in the right people. Like, for the most part, we are just making our own content. It's like, for me at least, I don't care about James Gunn. Like, I genuinely don't. Like, and I don't even like his Superman film, like, as much as other people do. Like, some people call it a 10 out of 10. I think it's like a 6 out of 10, or a 7 out of 10. It has really good moments, but the story is all over the place. Pot calling the kettle black. Yeah, exactly. It's like... There's literally a shit ton of evidence that SK has. And that we've posted in the past. It's insane.
But can't acknowledge it as they try to cancel others should be ashamed and are irrefutably hypocrites who don't actually care about any social issues if pedophilia can get a slide. Like...
But again, like, we don't care when we're making videos that aren't related to it. That's not the point.
We could give the benefit of the doubt to some content creators or people who may actually not know this information, such as, I don't know, a funny guy like Demigod, who we may not see eye to eye with on every take, but we would assume that he would condemn this behavior if he knew. I really hope he sees this, but anyway, if there's one thing this video should prove, it's that you shouldn't always rely on mainstream sources to get your information. When those sources have been shown to be biased multiple times, as moral principles don't go in tandem with
Yeah, just like you guys.
Just like you guys, yeah!
You literally admitted to being biased earlier. That's hilarious.
You talk about, you can't rely on bias. Or you can't rely on yourselves then. Mate, how dumb are these guys? Oh my god.
Yeah, they literally admit to being biased earlier. That's hilarious.
Not a great plan.
Yeah, not a great plan. Exactly.
a big organization or content creator most of the time. Definitely don't rely on most YouTubers either, like all the low integrity YouTubers I just listed off who are even worse than their—
Well, that's funny because literally all of us are bigger than you and we've all grown more than you. So I wonder why that's the case.
Riff gained 16,000 subscribers in 9 months. How many subscribers did you get in 9 months?
Also, let me just do an experiment.
I wonder if we're gonna get second digits of that fucking pop.
No, we're gonna take a look at my like to dislike ratio since apparently I'm an uncredible source. in like most of my videos. I think I'm in the. I think I'm fine, you know. Oh, sorry. We'll do can we do like? Oh, you can't do like most to least viewed. Yeah, I think my like to dislike ratio is fine. Yeah, I think I'm a credible source, but anyway.
Their biases, as even the news organizations have enough subtlety to not defend or downplay it. Like
the style of talking and putting down certain YouTubers, I feel like, is a brainwashing thing to try to keep their fans none the wiser from the... Yeah, that's actually a good point as well. It's like, he's basically just trying to demean everyone. And I think, honestly, it comes down to jealousy. Like, I genuinely don't believe he gives a fuck about, I genuinely don't think he cares about any of this. I think it just comes down to the fact that he doesn't like James Gunn, which is perfectly fine. He's not a huge fan of the Superman movie, which again, I think that's totally fine. You don't have to. But I think he's literally just jealous about this shit at that point. What's the help by spamming? Oh, it's a bot account. No, just ignore him.
That's 10 now. That's crazy.
That's like a bad person can make something good. End of story. Yeah, and a good person can make something bad. So it's like I don't even know what he's trying to prove at this point.
Heroic Spider-Man channel did. Point is, you should rely on yourself to do your own research on what you decide to talk about. I don't know everything, but if I'm going to talk about someone, whether it be praising them or giving them deserved backlash, I'll do a moderate amount of digging.
It's funny because you copyright strike people who do that same thing to you, but
at the very least, like I do to a heavy degree with most of my videos. Most of this gun info, on the other hand, was fairly surface level, which makes his defenders all the more gross. We shouldn't live in a world where Kendrick Lamar has to rap about Drake being a...
That's hilarious. Anyway, he's basically just going on a ramble about this shit at this point, so I don't even think we need to... That's hilarious. Now we can just have a moment to chill.
Oh wow, that was fun. I think I've gained a few more chromosomes by watching that video.
Yeah, so the only thing that video really proved was James Gunn said a load of horrible things on Twitter years ago. He hosted, like, really horrible parties years ago. He was friends with someone who got convicted of an offense, like, 4 years ago. And he recommended that people watch an 18+ show to learn more about the future of the DCU. That's basically all I got from that. Like, that was mental. Like, his video basically did nothing to convince me that, like, James Gunn was, like, this evil, irredeemable person. Especially since he made the effort to apologize. Which, again, I'm not saying that you should accept his apology, but evidently some people did. The Guardians of the Galaxy cast did. And, the CEO of Disney did. How did all of this start? This started because I responded to his video saying that PEDO was nerfed in Spider-Man 2. I'm not even kidding. That's how it started.
And then it ended, and then Ultamate Joker decided to start it again because his channel wasn't relevant enough and he couldn't get views.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, take care, Zelzy. It was good having you here. Like, it's just madness, this. And it's really frustrating, because it's like... I hope SK's video will be back soon. SK is usually pretty good with shit like this. SK is really good with, like, editing and stuff, so he'll probably get it sorted.
I brought Mob back to life, apparently.
Jeremiah, I don't think the allegations are true, people just jumped the gun. I mean, even if they were true, it's like... It's like, I understand the whole, like, corruption in Hollywood and what have you, but it's like, to make the argument that literally everyone is corrupt, I think is bullshit. Joker is a pussy, a loser, should be terminated because he's a jealous, insecure scumbag, doesn't deserve a platform. I mean, I can't really argue with you there. Like, it is really pathetic. Because the funny thing is that, like, when we came to an agreement where it's like, okay, we'd delete certain videos, we'd edit, like, the thumbnail of, like, the exposed videos, we'd do, like, this, that, the other. We basically agreed to his terms, and he agreed to ours for a little while anyways. And things were okay, and then all of a sudden things weren't okay. So I think the only way that things are gonna move on is if like people just if people forget about him. So Anthony, I'm looking at you specifically. Stop telling me every dumb fuck thing that Ultimate Joker does. From now on, I don't care. He's a nobody on the internet. He always was. And again, the only reason I can't forget him is because you won't let me forget him. I would have moved on ages ago. My channel is literally proof of that. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at my channel. Wow. 12 videos before you get to something related to Ultimate Joker, and it's not even something exclusive to him. It's literally just a crap take on James Gunn's Superman. It could have been anyone. Let's see how long we have to go before we find an Ultimate Joker video. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. I think I've gone past it, haven't I? Oh no, hold on. 36, 40, 44, 48, 51. 51. Like, over the course of like 6 months, I would have moved on. Like, the evidence is literally on my channel. Like, this is the thing, it's like, at this point, I'm tempted to leave the, like, no disrespect to SK, he's great, but, like, I would, I think I'm tempted to just leave the VC as well with him, because it's, like, it just keeps bringing up, it just keeps bringing up drama, and it's like, I'm too old for drama. It's like, this shit is, like, the sort of thing that, like, teenage girls do at school. She said that my hair wasn't nice. Oh, this person insulted my nails. Oh, this person called me unattractive one time. Oh, my boyfriend said I wasn't pretty enough. It's like, grow the fuck up. Like, this is ridiculous. And it's not healthy either. Like, this mentality is just not healthy. Like... Kiwi really likes my American accent, I can tell. But it's like... It's just not a very good, yeah, it's literally just not a healthy mindset to have. It's like, if you want to, like, expose James Gunn, if you want to, like, do this, that, the other, go right ahead, you know, you have the freedom to do that. It is what it is, but it's like, just leave the rest of us alone. Like, we stopped caring about you ages ago. It's like, even when looking at SK's channel, right, like, well, hold on. It's like, even when looking at SK's channel, it's like, let's see how far we have to go before we get to, like, Ultimate Joker related. Ignoring, you know, the video that we would have if it wasn't taken down. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24... 28, 32, 30... Oh, I think I might have gone past it, actually. There was an Ultimate Joker video that he made, but I can't remember what it was.
Oh, there is. Weirdest Insomniac hater.
Where is it, sorry?
Second row. Well, the second column. Second column from the left. Oh, you gone past it, you gone up.
Oh, Weirdest Insomniac hater. Yeah, it's like the last time that SK made a video on him was like from 9 months ago, which is around the time that we made Peace anyways. So it's like, me and SK, we would have moved on. And it's like, I'm fairly certain Colin did. Like, he only made a live stream during, like, the drama, which was at the end of last year, I think. It's like, again, it's like, we would have all moved on, but it is what it is. I'm sorry about that. No, it's fine, don't worry. It's like, you didn't do anything wrong. Like, at the end of the day, like, you were making me aware of it, but, like, I think, like, we gave, like, Ultimate Joker a chance. Like, we all came to, we all came to the conclusion that we would all, like, move on. And, for a while, we did. But he was the one who broke it. And ultimately, like, I think it's just down to, like, me and SK and what have you to break it, because, like, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's like, it's like Joker's channel is pretty much dead. The only time he really gets substantial views is when he's talking about drama, which is all the more ironic that he labels those as, like, drama-based channels. But, yeah, it is what it is. It's like, I totally, like, respect... I don't have an issue with him, like, making videos on drama, because, I mean, who gives a fuck? But, like, at the end of the day, you've got to cut your losses and move on. Like, it is what it is, man. It's just, as the Joker once said, it would be funny if it wasn't so pathetic. Pretty much. Yeah, other than that, we're basically just chilling. Well, it's like, one thing that I will say about this situation that I'm quite grateful about, basically 100% of you are, like, on my side, which is quite nice. Like, it goes to show that, like... It goes to show that even though I didn't have, like, a shit ton of confidence when I first made this channel, and to this day I have, like, ups and downs, right? Like, I'm only human. I'm only human, as Papa would say. But it's like, it is really nice that I have, like, a positive reputation. You know, I'm not like someone like Joker, where it's like, he's basically got, like, a handful of followers in his own echo chamber, but besides that, like, obviously, like, Nintendo dudes hate me. And there was, like, a Mario Kart guy who hated me for, you know, one reason or another. But, like, it's very nice that, for the most part, like, people have, like, a positive viewpoint around me. As well as, like, SK and what have you. I don't really have a... I don't really have much, more to say, really. We've basically done everything. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing if this stream gets copyright struck or not. Time will tell. Yeah.
Will be better jokes if it does.
It will be pretty funny, but I mean, it won't be very funny if, like, I get issued a copyright strike. That would be pretty, shit. But at the end of the day, it's like, at that point, I probably would, file a report to YouTube if that happened. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, copyright strikes don't bother me. Because, like, the same thing happened with, like, J-Tech and Klutzy King. It's like, J-Tech copyright struck his video, Klutzy King, like, made a inquiry to YouTube, and they got the strike removed, and his video was back up. It's like, YouTube isn't unreasonable. So, like, copyright strikes just don't faze me. And the funny thing...
You had that thing with Unleash a while ago as well.
Oh, that thing with Unleash was pathetic, yeah. Especially since he was a dickhead about it. Like, it was such a shame. Like, I used, like, a small clip from one of his videos, and, like, he took the entire fucking video down. Like, he didn't try reach out to me or anything. He just shot first, asked questions later. And it's like, copyright striking is very serious, because if you get 3 copyright strikes, your entire channel gets deleted. Like, it's very serious. So you bet your ass I'd take that shit seriously. But yeah, that's basically all I've got to say for now. So, average American mindset, lol. But yeah, with that being said, I appreciate you guys being here as always. I think we're going to end the stream now, and we're going to chill in VC and what have you. So yeah, thank you all for being here, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.
Bye.
Have a good weekend, by the way.